All right. Oh my god, this is happening. Hi,
So
Josh.
what's happening?
Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh. How are you doing? Hello. You have. Please answer. Please answer. Don't.
He just leaves the call. Never been on a stream before.
I need a link. Got the link.
Link is in the Discord, in the TOA Discord.
I got it.
We do this complicatedly because we have one Discord, like player and DM Discord, but then we voice chat in a different Discord.
Yeah,
for it. Don't worry about it.
There's reasons.
We're superstitious.
Yes.
All right.
In any case, apparently Josh is going to be playing with us today instead of Jelly because Jelly cannot join us. So there is that.
Yeah, it's just an idea that occurred to me, like, because you guys were doing your DM prepping stream and we're one player down, and we've done a lot of guests on this campaign. It's been like a regular thing, so I thought, there's our guy. we also talked about getting Josh into a game at some point. This does seem like an opportunity, but it's going to be a super late night for you, I guess.
Yep, I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, but that's fine. And if you're talking, I'll be fine.
Yes, you are.
Well, thanks for the offer, Dirk.
Oh, my pleasure, dude.
Yeah, I just hope I'm not awkward with people. Like, I totally am not
that's
awkward.
All right, that's my job.
Hey, you're if you want to, you're going to finally get to hit on Grammy.
Oh my god!
You're gonna make a bard.
You should have just said that from the start. No, I have ideas. Do I come up with something, or is there like a character that has been pre-made?
I mean, you have 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, you know your way around D&D. I was thinking you could make one. I think, well, there's backup characters, but they're characters made by the guys. So I was thinking, yeah, let's roll one. Or if you have a level 8 character that, like, in your vault or whatever it's called, do you want to drop in? That would also work.
I can offer you a orcish bard.
I can offer you a goblin ranger.
I can offer you a human grappler bard.
Goblin rogue.
I can offer you a paladin druid multi-class human as well.
I don't have. I'll need to edit in manually. But I think I have. I don't know if you guys would need this, but I have a barbarian.
Play whatever you want, dude. It's fine. Absolutely fine.
Yes, a turtle barbarian.
Okay.
Oh wait, what? It's a turtle and a bear.
So it's a barbarian, druid multi-class.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Nice.
At level 8, it would be 5 levels in bear totem. No, sorry, 3 levels. Do you do multi-classes?
Yeah,
That's another thing that I need to check. Yeah.
And
like
I'll give you a character sheet then, if you need to make it. If it's not something you have in the vault.
Yeah, I actually don't save all of them in the compendium. I have this like floating Google sheet that I just update on my phone.
Okay.
Right.
Right. I gave you a sheet, and if you have token art for it, then drop it in the Discord. Otherwise, I can try and find some suitable picture.
Just grab the Hydra, like the. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything more because Phil is here now, and I think Phil's memory is better.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just gonna as the game goes on, I'm just gonna slowly make the character sheet.
Yeah. Well, you've definitely got a bit of time because we do like recap and character introductions and stuff. Like you got like 20 minutes probably.
Oh my god.
A race against the clock.
Oh my god.
Most time, like I wouldn't even worry about it. Like I've made characters mid-game just because.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll drop a token in. I'm just getting it, looking for it in my compendium. I'm totally not stressing out right now. Yeah,
That's all right.
I'm very
dude.
calm.
No worries. It's all good.
I'm extremely calm right now. Like totally.
Yeah, it's all a little sudden, I guess. Sorry about that, but
Yeah, plus, I mean, Josh, how are you feeling about getting into a game with us, actually? Like, I wonder, because you were saying something about, like, being in a Roll20 with cool people or something at one point.
Do you have to call me out like that?
Yes, I do have to call you
Like,
out. You're my son, damn it.
When you first invited me into the was it the Bard?
Yeah.
It was a Bard, right? The Bard Roll20 just what do you call that page? I was like, oh wow, like all these cool people that I've been watching every Friday.
What cool people?
Just you,
What
Phil.
these cool people that you talk about?
it's basically Phil plus groupies. I'm just a groupie of Phil.
Wow.
Yep.
I wish I was cool.
Yeah, like I mean, my friends are cool too. You know, like I see them a lot, but seeing friends that I've grown up with versus playing with people who I've firstly known through watching you guys play feels like
Oh
a
wow!
totally
Do you
different
normally
thing.
play with like childhood friends from IRL?
I'm sorry. Josh, I am your father.
Yeah, so like a lot of them were
It's
from
actually misquoting the film. They never said that.
yeah, a lot of the people I play with I've been friends since like teenage years, who I'm not afraid to embarrass myself like
I'm
by
so jealous
breaking
of
rules
that,
and
man.
stuff like that.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, because when I started playing D&D, I didn't know anyone else who did. So they were the people that I was like shamelessly gonna ask.
I'm so jealous. That sounds fantastic. I consider myself like a born again nerd, where like deep down at heart I've always been a nerd, but I was doing sports and stuff when I was a teenager. So when he started doing this stuff,
What is
Yeah.
sports? You're gonna talk about
Sport. Sports ball.
Are we talking like
Yeah,
blood
sounds
bowl?
cool.
I would
we talking,
absolutely
like-
loved all this stuff as a teenager, but I just kind of missed it until till retirement. I'm actually 65, hello.
Yeah, obviously you're 65, right?
Just 4 years to go.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
all good, man. I've been playing Necromunda. Like that came out on the 8th, and the reviews are just like, "Oh my god, this game sucks. Fix the stupid game." And I'm like, "It's been out for 3 days, guys. Like, chill out."
Yeah, but it's
It's
kind
really
of
good.
how
It's really, really good.
reviews for games work, right? Where you have to have a review out early, or it's not going to matter.
Yeah, it's just the reviews are it's just needless though. It's like I think they know that the game is in an kind of early access state, but they can't keep pushing the release date back, otherwise people are going to want refunds and stuff like that. I've been playing it and it just crashes all the time and it's really annoying, but it's a fun game and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to keep supporting the devs.
Hmm.
But yeah, nerdy stuff. Like I started painting models again, like during lockdown, and then I've always played guitar, which is nerdy because as soon as you start when you're talking about guitar with people, they're like, "Oh wow, that's so cool! I wish I could play guitar and stuff." And then I'm like, "You can. It just takes practice." And then as soon as you start talking about music theory, you can tell you've just lost people straight away. And you're like,
Yeah, I can imagine that.
yeah.
Quick,
They're just
can I
like
ask a quick
trying to
question?
explain? Yeah, go ahead.
This is off topic. Well, kind of on topic. Dirk, do you roll for stats or?
Oh, there's a character. Oh, I got a Windows ding.
There's a
Clicked something
macro,
that the
right?
computer didn't like.
If you just
And I also sent you the token.
Hello.
There's a macro. I think it's hashtag roll stats.
just like type in hash and then see what comes up.
and I think it's if you roll less than a +3 in total for the modifiers, then you can re-roll.
I think that's more than a
so
plus
awful. Yeah, no, they're not bad
three.
stats.
Plus
No, I'm saying,
4.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't imagine playing a character with like
I mean, that's
a plus
that's it.
3.
That is a +3, yeah.
Well, I have a plus 4 in total, so.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a plus 3 in total because 9 is a -1.
Hey, Stany.
But you've got racial stuff as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So a quick thing to tell you, apparently Josh is playing with us today,
Oh,
which
Hi.
was very sudden.
at least that means that we're probably not going to kill Jelly off.
Yes, exactly.
Also, Helby will probably survive.
Josh thinks we're cool.
Oh, right.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Sorry, we're very cool. Actually,
Yeah.
Exactly. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Actually.
Yeah. That's what cool people say, and then hey.
Yeah.
Second
the font.
question.
Oh my God,
HP.
you're so loud.
Roll or average, your choice.
I'll just do average to make it quick.
Awesome.
what
Because
are
it-
you making?
Turtle barbarian.
Ooh,
Um,
that sounds really amazing, actually.
I'm for simplicity, I'm gonna do 3 levels of barbarian and 5 levels of barbarian and 3 levels of druid.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm so interested to see how they play. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Go 3 levels in Beastmaster Ranger, and then 3 levels in Druid, and then you can have a pet bear and be a bear, and then
But
take
what
2
if-
levels in Barbarian.
What if it's a turtle, a pet turtle?
A turtle is a pet turtle.
And then as a druid, you turn into a giant turtle.
Oh my God.
You ride around on the
have,
giant tail.
Pet Torpin as well. They're very different.
We
Pet
were
Torpin
talking
and
about
Pet
turtles
Tortoise.
on my stream. Yeah, I'm glad that some of that knowledge stuck with you, Dirk.
I actually got it wrong. Shit, I forgot. Divine got it right. Terrapin.
Yeah, it's a terrapin. And they're a tiny
I was
turtle.
close.
It literally means tiny turtle.
I totally forgot that turtles have a lot of special abilities.
Yeah.
I think terrapins are called terrapins because they're attached to the earth.
The pinned to the tear. I get you.
Yeah.
Are you legit?
No, they're called that because of tiny turtles.
I am a massive troll. Please don't take anything I say seriously.
That is true. Like,
See? You're
Think
cool
about it.
because you're admitting it before I totally fall for everything that you say.
It's still
Now I'm
gonna happen.
Googling
Although.
terrapin etymology. Let's see.
I'm also really interested in it because I think it's a type of building as well, if I remember right. Unless that's something like, unless that's a Torpin.
It's probably something else. Because in the
The type of
Wiktionary,
prefabricated one-story building for
there you go.
temporary use.
Yeah. It's like a, well, yeah, just what Phil
It's a
said.
British trademark. It's a British trademark. That's probably why only me
I
and
just-
you will know that.
Yeah, I had like 2 Latin lessons in the in the Terrapin. It was known as. This was
An
19. The
Algonquin,
year was
you mean?
1941. The Blitz had just.
The early 17th century, denoting the diamondback terrapin of the Algonquin Ocean.
Stany,
yes,
I assume you just woke up, so how was your sleep?
not great.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
I woke up with a headache, and then I saw Jelly's message, and I'm like, oh no. I hope one of us will be ready to play.
Yeah.
But fortunately, it went away. But yeah, I've just basically spent my time rushing around trying to get shit done, and I still have barely eaten, so I'll be muting and eating during the stream, just like a professional.
That's okay.
Hey, at least
what
you're
I do.
muting.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's not what I do.
Mukbang D&D.
Mute. Hello.
but I made some good progress on my contest art piece that I've been working on, so I'm excited about that. It's been a pretty slow process, but I've been working at it. I hope to try to at least get it cleaned up by the end of the weekend, and then I can go through and start like adding details and stuff. So that way, if I run out of time, because I'm worried, even though I have the rest of the month, I'm gonna run out of time. So I want to try to at least get it into a presentable state so that whenever I run out of time, I'm like, well, it's finished enough to send in.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Like
So
coursework
interesting
in
to hear
real
you
life.
talk about it. Excuse me for fanboying for a second, but from like a viewer perspective and like a non-artist perspective, to me it already seems like it looks amazing. So to hear you be like, okay, I need to clean it up and then add details, I'm like, what? It's still gonna get better? Like, I'll see it in 2 weeks and be like, oh yeah, right, you did these bits, but I can't
Yeah,
really
I
picture
mean,
it.
when you zoom out, it's stuff you can't really see because I blocked in a lot of like shapes and lighting already. But like, I'll have to show you a comparison between what it looked like before and then what I've cleaned up, and then you'll be able to see like, oh yeah, that did need cleaned up, huh? And like the background is just kind of there and super messy, and so I want to make the colors make more sense and add some more details without making it draw the eye too much, because obviously I want the eye to go to the ranger and her giant panda.
Mm. Can the giant panda have a top hat and monocle? Just throwing that one out there.
And be smoking a bamboo pipe. little leaf coming off it.
As much as I like that idea, I feel like that would detract from the art.
I don't know, man. It sounds pretty bonusy to me. It's like when you make a big food and then you go, and now I'm gonna add cheese and bacon to it, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, chef's kiss, like the pièce de la résistance. A little bit of
Little
bacon on
bit.
the side.
A bit of a bay leaf.
See, like pro chefs will tell you, like you shouldn't have soup with bacon added to it, but bacon makes everything better. So I'm sure
does
it's the
make
same with
everything
art.
better. What are they talking about?
It's the same with art. Everything having top hats and monocles just makes it better. Doesn't have to fit.
Throw some
Oh my
streaky
God.
bacon over the top of the whole thing.
Okay. I am going to like show you like something that's going to be a slight spoiler for Tenacious D&D, but I'm going to show you just to you players and not no one else,
Ooh, okay.
because
Snow, guess what?
Oh,
I'm gonna be making an OC for Tenacious D&D for my Patreon reward for October.
oh my god, yes.
People are already voting on it. I don't know what it's gonna be. I think there's some fun options in there.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, yes. I will say that is not one of the options, but all the other options that I have are good.
Okay, I am looking forward to what comes out of it.
I will definitely share it with you because you're running the campaign.
Yeah.
Normally it's just for patrons, and then they may also use them in their own games. Who knows?
Awesome.
It's allowed.
Very awesome. All right. Well, I guess Derek, I'm just gonna ask: is it time?
it's time of annihilation.
Okay.
No, it is. Yes, it's
Yay.
time. Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to stop the music now. Oh, I missed the button. It didn't work. Okay. Anyway.
Can't believe I just made that horrendous pun. Eeny, meeny, miny, Snow. Would you mind doing the honors?
Sure. Last time on Tomb of Annihilation.
A dark and damp place, this tomb. Deep below ground, shut away from the living world above. A place where shadows rule uncontested. That is, with the exception of this room, a forge, lit and heated by raging braziers, kept to heat and bend metal to be fused with scraps of flesh scavenged from the remains of unwary adventurers, to create tomb guardians. A battle raged in this fiery chamber, the tomb guardian swinging its huge flesh metal limbs in frenzy, undead dwarves trying to sap Graymie's life force and raise her as an undead minion. But in the end, it was the dwarves that were raised as undead minions, bound to Ava's will. The forge held one more source of heat, a magical longbow enchanted with the power to channel tiny jets of flame, sourced directly from the plane of fire itself, a powerful weapon, now wielded by Helby Needgable. Exploring further, the group entered the study of Withers, studious undead servant of Acererak, custodian of the tomb, and liege of Omu's evil gargoyles. They found him surrounded by animate disembodied hands, and in a curious and talkative mood. He inquired of Ava about the fate of Chult, about her homeland and her quest, about the fate of Omu and the arrival of Ras and Sea. When his curiosity had run out, he began monologuing and cackling evilly, and so it was no surprise whatsoever when he shouted something cool like, "Die!" and attempted to send forth a devastating bolt of lightning. However, Uldrig was quick to react, sending his dark, shadowy raven Beatrice forward to interfere with the spellcasting by pecking at his rotten eyes. His best move blocked, Withers found himself outmatched and unable to escape. A moment later, his neck was relieved of the burden of carrying his head, which tumbled to the ground, making a clang as his bronze mask struck stone. Some time spent searching Withers' study proved quite lucrative. Magic tomes, enchanted gems of immense power, an amulet bearing a carved skull that seemed to glint wickedly even in utter darkness, and a journal. A journal bearing early passages written by a living man, a skilled architect, a citizen of Omu, a husband, a father. A citizen of a free Omu, still populated and lively despite the disgusted departure of their former god Ubtao, and despite the arrival of 9 dubious animal gods with a taste for deadly trials for the faithful. As the passages described the arrival of a being in possession of great power, and even greater cruelty, and the killing of the 9 gods, and the enslavement of the people of Omu to build the tomb for their own gods, and the wails and the screams as any not skilled in craft were put to instant death in front of their pleading loved ones. The writer of this journal seemed to become less and less human, a still living man, warped by torment and loss his mind was not equipped to bear. And still a further transformation, as the damned man finally gave up all hope and collapsed from exhaustion and despair, a broken body to match a long broken mind. But as the life left his body, he was denied his soul's rest. Life was restored to the body, forced back into the body, which rose again, now bound to carry out the dreadful, irresistible will of its new master. The journal continued, writing now in a wretched style, recording its days, years, decades of toil, fawning for any glimpse of favor from the new master. Buried amongst these tragic entries was one that caught Uldrig's eye. It made mention of a cast-off creation of the gods, moved here by the master, to be brought to power by feeding on souls, to be nursed by the Sown sisters. So, let's do character recaps. Let's kick off with Aldrig Mur.
Hello, I am King Philip X. I'm playing the charismatic and very atonal Aldrig Mur, Celestial ASMR Warlock.
Next up, Ava Windreaver.
Hello, I'm Estini. I am playing Eva Windreaver. She is a half-orc cleric of Istishia, King of Water. Yeah, that's about it.
Next up, much like Cher, Madonna, no need for a surname. It's Grammy.
Hi, Snow or Snooch. And I'm playing Grammy, who is a tiefling rogue, physician by trade, and recently a cleric of Gaunt.
And our fourth regular player is Jelly. She's playing Helby Neatgable, who is a forest gnome revised ranger who has a velociraptor companion called Vossi. But Jelly's unwell this week, so we're jellyless. But we do have a special guest joining us this week. Josh is going to be making a new character. He's scurrying away in the background trying to make it. So,
yep.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Josh.
I'm Josh, and I'll be playing Rhaegar, the barbarian.
Excellent.
And you'll see him later.
So, how are you doing, by the way? Like, I have my macro to roll to bring in the character. I can do it like now, or I can leave it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can bring me in. I'm just doing the.
Door bursts open. There's no time to explain.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah.
you say that.
Yeah, I'm more or less done with the basic stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to make a change of music that indicates that it's no longer recap time and it's roaming time. So, Josh, do you see, if you open macros, do you see one called So You Died? I don't know if it will show it. I think it's for all players. I don't know if that counts for if you join.
Yep, I have it.
All right. Well, good luck.
You hear knocking and backup's cries for help from a nearby wall where they have been imprisoned several days ago in a tiny claustrophobic Iron Maiden to die a horrifying death.
Perfect. So I think actually that's going to happen in this room, in the forge. There was actually an Iron Maiden in there anyway, where they were creating one of these Tomb Guardians. So I think actually Rhaegar was imprisoned, like captured alive by the Tomb Dwarves, and they were like planning to use your flesh to, they were planning to take it bit by bit as they needed it to construct one of these Tomb Guardians. So yeah, there's the cry from the forge as Rhaegar wakes up inside this Iron Maiden.
There is a knocking at the door. I will just go and answer it.
Yeah, go for it, Aldrich.
What?
Down the
So,
south end of the room, Aldrich, maybe you walk right past the Iron Maiden in the corner there.
Hello. Come in. This is my humble abode.
Thank you for saving me. I've been stuck here for several days. Do you have any rations?
Who are you?
I am Rhaegar of the Crashing Falls. I've been here for very long.
I like the idea that y'all are being so nice to this boy, and then I'm just gonna come in with my zombies and scare the shit out of him.
Right, and I will like put my hand on your elbow and just kind of lead you to sit down. Just sit down for a second. Let me look at at your wounds. I am a physician by trade, after all.
Thank you.
And then I think Ava will walk in on me looking over a turtle.
Should she make like a intimidation check, and I'll make like a wisdom save or something like that.
I'm not actively trying to intimidate you.
Oh, okay.
But you
I just see
you can
the
determine
zombies.
your first reaction, like, oh my god, it's an evil necromancer or something.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
a half orc with a bunch of zombies following her. You can make whatever interpretation of that you want.
Yeah, so maybe a wisdom save, Josh.
Oh my god.
My
There's a
intimidation
horrifying-
modifier is +5 if you need that.
I think that's a fail. So there's a horrifying evil necromancer with with an army of zombies that's just came in.
Yeah, you just see his eyes slowly like widen, like really slowly, and then you can just see the pupils focusing on like the zombies. No sound being made, just letting the physician deal with my wounds.
And then
They
like,
are not for eating. Stop looking at them that way.
I think like it's around the time when you're just like, settle down. Oh god, there is an evil necromancer. Like, I'm going to like
Yeah.
push something in like your shoulder that's going to be really painful.
Oh no.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what happened?
I was here with another party, and we got stuck in here. Don't remember much. It's still a big blur.
Well, be at ease. We are not here to harm you.
Don't look like it. Mine has those things, and he points at like the zombies.
They are fully under my control. You have nothing to fear from them.
If you say so. Any?
They all have names as well.
I was just about to ask you,
Each in
actually.
turn, they make some kind of horrifying gargling sound. It's almost as if they're trying to introduce themselves, but they can't make words out, so they just come out like.
Easy, Gromuk, easy. That is Gromuk, my first. Vabugbu, she points. Nazad, Ugor, and Gak.
I think amongst them as well, Rhaegar, you see a few different types of humanoids. So you see one that's clearly an undead tabaxi. I think two that are
Vabugbu is a
undead.
tabaxi.
Two are undead dwarves.
3, I think.
Oh yeah,
Nazad, Ugor,
yeah.
and Gak are all new.
Luckily, my friends were not of this stature.
Well,
I mean,
I know that I am aware that they are not your friends because I know where all of these have come from. Nazad, Ugor, and Gak serve the tomb. Now they serve us.
Well, I know the name of the zombies, but what are your names? Hopefully, friends.
Well, I am Ava Windreaver. I'm a cleric of Estitia.
And your friends? This physician is good.
Thank you. And we see like kind of unsure for a second, and then just Grammy or Compassion, whichever one you prefer.
I think at this point you guys can see that he's covered in like moss, and then he has like a simple stone necklace that he rubs for a bit, and then he looks at you. He's like, well, are you all going? How about that one? He points at Eldrig.
I am Aldrich.
Shit. Are you going deeper or escaping from here?
We cannot leave until our mission is accomplished. We seek the end of the death curse that plagues Chult.
Well, we could just leave. They seem nice and strong. Maybe they could end the death curse.
But they're relying on us for... You just hear Grammy talking to herself.
Well, I guess I could provide some help while you attempt to make this journey.
If you feel able, we appreciate the assistance. Otherwise, we could escort you to the exit.
I know I look fragile, but I promise that I could provide some help. And then I cast Goodberry.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a
And
fun
then
spell. I
I-
remember when we had someone who could cast that spell.
Don't be
Good
talking about
times.
awful spell.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
And then and then I hand like a berry to each of you.
Thank you very much.
That is very generous of you.
Mm, Only
Like,
in emergencies and if you're hungry. Well, I guess it's time for us to make a move. I don't like being here any longer.
How are you feeling?
Able enough after you helped. What was it that you stabbed me with?
I didn't stab you with anything. It's just like kind of like, set your bone.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say maybe like
Oh.
put his shoulder back in its socket or something.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and then he's like,
Well, there is this... Go ahead.
I'm more able than I look. I promise.
Well, we have two options. There's a way back from whence we came, or the staircase down. I suggest we check the staircase first so we don't have to come back.
I agree.
Agreed.
Very well. She pushes past her zombies towards the staircase. She's gonna have the Bugaboo lead, and then the rest of her zombies will follow. Like it'll be her, the Bugaboo, her, and then all of her zombies. Did I get them all? Am I missing one? I think I'm missing one.
One Gak is hanging back.
Thank you. I can't see him anymore.
All right, I'm gonna bunch the tokens up and teleport you. The music will also change mysteriously. So as you get halfway down the stairs,
All of a sudden, the music
the
changes.
atmosphere suddenly changes slightly. That's a little. Oh man. Okay, we're very short of space here. So, Rhaegar, I'm going to leave you. You're in the wall at the moment. Gak and Aldrig are in the wall. You'll see why
Alright.
in a moment. I'll move you over, but like as soon as you start moving tokens, I'll pull. As soon as there's a space, I'll move you the rest of you guys on.
Oh, I see a space where we last were on this floor.
You are now over here.
Where's the front of this though?
Because
Nazad
Nazad is at the front.
I can't see anything past him. Or is that a door?
There's a door there.
Okay.
Is it a little door? Because that would be adorable.
It is a little door, actually.
Okay. That's
I'm gonna
584 so far this session.
If I get 1,000, though, that
Yeah,
means I
if you get 1,000, you get
uh,
inspiration.
I would like to check for traps.
Okay, yeah, make a perception check. You don't notice any traps.
All right, then I'm going to have. I think I had Bugaboo leading. It doesn't matter though, so I'll just have Nazad. Nazad's fine. I'm Nazad. Open the door. Oh.
This room is dark and dusty. A hulking figure wearing a bucket helm stands to the west, with one hand on an iron lever set into the wall. The south wall is sloped and has a large rectangular window 5 feet wide by 7 feet high. The window looks into a hallway through a rectangular hole in the hallway floor, and farther down into a well-lit room shaped like a cylinder tipped on its side.
Is he moving at all?
No,
Does he
just
seem
standing
alive?
there. He's alive, or in some sort of fashion. He's animate. but he's just standing there. Like you can just slightly see his shoulders, like shifting a little bit. He's just
Okay.
standing there looking at the lever.
And he hasn't noticed us at all?
Or
Or
hard to
hasn't
say.
reacted?
Hasn't reacted.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Like, are we just gonna murder this thing? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna trade places with the Zod.
Okay.
I have a manual of golems, if it is a golem.
I think that's just for crafting them.
I think it's enough as a for crafting.
No, you
them.
manual of golems. It takes like a month or something to make, or like at least 10 days is a long time to craft a new golem. Maybe what you're thinking of is the Slard control gem that you got last time.
Was it not spellcaster 5th level controls clay golems?
Well, let me check.
I may have written it down wrong.
I think it's so you can craft clay golems.
Tome contains information incantations necessary to make a particular type of golem. You must be to do that. You must be a spellcaster with 2 5th level slots. Create a golem. Blah blah blah. No, it's just
okay,
for, it's just
I've
for
got
making
it. I've got it. Yeah, it's fine. So obviously, when we get out of here, I'll go and do that. That'll be fine.
Yeah, new hobby for Aldrich.
Just crafting golems. He's just like walking around the countryside, and there's just tons of golems. I'll just like, hello, this is my home, and these are my children. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that.
So I think Ava's gonna try speaking to this thing, I guess. And say, I guess, what manner of creature are you, Guardian?
It does not move, does not turn or anything, and does not respond.
What is your function?
Just stands there, holding the lever.
Ava will turn and call up the staircase. There's some sort of construct down here with its hand on a lever. It is not responsive and does not seem to hear me.
Do you have any idea what the lever is for?
I'm gonna step forward so I can kind of look around the corner. There's like a chute there, you said? Like a tube?
So what you see is like a crawl space. It's like you're not requiring a perception check because it's like a few feet wide on the left side wall. But also, yeah, ahead there's like a sloped wall with a window in it. Looks into a
Wait.
hallway.
Where is that? I don't see a window anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that would be complicated with dynamic lighting, I guess. But
Okay.
to the south,
Okay.
you can see through a window that goes down into into like a chamber. There's a hole in the floor there, and then there's like a cylindrical chamber below.
But the cylinder's on its side?
Let me just check. I might be able to show you this. It's actually a GM thing, but I might be able to show you this. I wish they'd given me a player version of this because it's renowned for a ridiculously complicated thing to visualize and understand this area. And as a GM with all of the information, it took me a long time to understand. I'm just going to show you this. Sorry if it's a little spoilery. Because it's just
Okay, so the flesh golem's where we are now.
Yeah, so
Oh.
he's there next to a lever, and then in front of you, to your south, Ava, there's this slanted window, and then there's a small chamber, and that's the one with the hole in the floor, and then there's the cylindrical chamber below.
Okay, so I'm basically behind the golem, and the window's straight ahead. And if I walked up to the window and looked down, I could see the cylindrical chamber.
Yes, that's it. And then
Okay.
on that picture to your left, there's this like crawl space.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna push past him if he seems non-responsive. I'll go here. I'll check out. I'll look into the crawl space and then I'll look down. And
Yeah.
then head back and
So the
explain that.
crawl space there, you probably saw it, just turns to the left and then carries on. But it's large enough that, well, all of you could like squeeze into it. You'd be squeezing, but you could get in there.
There's a crawl space, and also there's a window. That is the golem like looking out at the window, or is it just standing there?
Yeah, he's looking through the window and holding the lever.
And he would be able to see if anything was in the room. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like he's whatever this thing is it's staring through a window into another room. I assume that if anything enters that room, the lever will be pulled. But I don't know what it does. I could certainly try pulling it and see what happens, but that could be very dangerous.
Well, I don't think it would be a mechanism would be built to destroy the golem that uses it, or
But it could be attached to the stairs in some way. Or perhaps the crawl space will fill the chamber with something poisonous to us that won't harm the golem.
well, you can have a zombie do this then.
Then we should all clear the staircase.
While you're playing with the lever, I am going to stand in the back room.
I'll stand next to you, Aldrich.
If
You
we're
all
going
are
to-
mighty.
Where do you want to be? There's maybe some space on the map, so I can move your tokens on if you want to see what's happening, you guys.
Okay.
I can just put you on the stairs if you like.
Hey.
I'm gonna double up zombos so that you guys can see.
So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send all of my zombies back up, save for one. So maybe I just have Nazad or whomever.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Just because I'm not going to be able to see what happens unless I pull the lever. I can't ask a zombie, hey, what happened, by the way? Like, it's not helpful. So I think I just send all the zombies back up, and then I look out the window and I try to pull the lever.
You can. It's not jammed or anything like that. It's not magically made so that it only responds to the golem's touch. It's no problem. It's just a normal lever. You pull it. The Tomb Guardian's hand moves with yours. Again, it's hard to tell if it notices because it doesn't react. And there's a kind of a click sound, and then like a grinding of stone as the cylindrical room begins to rotate. Now, when it does that, to begin with, you can't see anything through the window. You just see rotating stone.
Okay.
Then a moment later, the hole comes back around again, and you can see inside. And well, you can see like you catch a glimpse of like some demon faces in this cylindrical chamber that are now shooting out jets of green gas all across the chamber, this cylinder.
Okay.
And then it rotates again out of sight.
Yeah, I'm just holding it down and watching.
Okay, so if you watch it for a few moments, you get a few revolutions.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound right. But yeah, there's gas, and then there's some kind of like blinding, sparkling dust. And then one time there's just like flame being like spat out of the mouths of these demons. It doesn't look like a fun time down there.
Am I able to hold it down to the point where the demons go away, or are they just in there now?
They're like carved stone demon faces.
Oh, okay. I thought they were actual demons, like they had just shown up and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna fuck you up."
No, carved demon faces, their mouths agape in silent scream.
Oh
Mm,
no, I haven't seen those before.
okay. W- I want to once I'm able to see the room again, lift up the lever. Does whatever effect they're doing stop?
Yes, and slowly the position of the cylinder resets so that the hole is on the top.
Okay.
You see, like, slowly the noxious gases dissipate out of the demon mouths.
I think I found a trap.
I hope it's not on. Well, are you okay?
I'm fine. It triggers a mechanism in that cylindrical room I described.
Does it look like it requires dexterity or intelligence to do such, to get past it?
No, it just looks like it's going to kill us.
Those two are things I do not have, so maybe I might have a chance.
I mean, we could simply destroy this guardian, and then nothing
Or
can pull the
that.
lever.
Well, that is an option. I will pull out my sword. Is that what we're doing?
I think we ought to at least do something to disable it. Otherwise, we may find ourselves in that room and fighting for our lives.
Right. Stab? I guess.
Okay. So you would not get a surprise round. You're not sneaking. I didn't answer before, but it's aware you're here. So yeah, we can have a fight. If you guys want to have a fight, we can have a fight. Let's fight with me. Let's fight. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
It just seems like the thing to do.
It really does.
Ooh, look at
If we
that high
see-
from Ava. That never happens.
That's a bit loud. Sorry, I will put that down.
Oh no. First roll for the day. Let's go. I know how to play D&D, guys, I promise.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Tomb Guardian got us. Hey, you know what? You're twinsies with Aldrich, so it's fine.
Okay. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. And do you want to roll for zombies as well?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be involved in this fight, but may as well. I can't see their tokens, so you'll have to add it to the sheet when I roll it.
Okay. So, Grainy, everyone else is pretty slow off the mark here.
Yeah. I mean,
I did 8. I got a 20. Derek, I don't know why it says 8.
Oh, maybe it replaced it with your zombie
Oh
roll
yeah,
somehow.
thank you.
That's good.
right. Okay. Well, as I said, stab. For yeah, 25 magical piercing. If a 19 hits.
Holy moly! All right, very very strong hit. Damn, son. All right, off to a flyer.
And then I shall use a normal sword for 6 piercing if a 15 hits.
This one just bounces off it. It's hard to tell if it's its armor or something else, but like it's almost like your attack is repelled faster than you know, your hand comes away at a quicker speed than you struck.
Okay. Noted.
Anything else?
No, wait. I already used. Oh, God. Well, I did it again. Okay, fine. I'm staying here.
Ava.
Yeah, you already used your bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cantrip this boy. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
So I need a Wisdom saving throw if it can be affected by whatever this is. Well, then that's bullshit.
Cheeky little double crit there. Do you want the 20 or the 20?
It's a tough choice. I think I'll go with the 20 though. I mean, it's clearly the better choice there.
Good call.
Let's see. Sell my bonus action. I don't really think there's room for the zombies to be here, so I'm just gonna issue a command to the zombies to just guard our rear.
Okay. By the way, this is probably not very clear there, but so Nazad is now on the top of the circular spiral staircase that you descended from. Where
Okay,
you
yeah, I
are,
can't see
Aldrich,
him at all from this position.
I just put him on there, so he's like standing. The others are all standing on the stairs slightly above that. Where you are, Aldrich, the stairs continue in a spiral downwards. Just to let you know that, so you're kind of level with the entrance to this chamber, but then also the stairs continue down from where you are.
Oh.
Anything else, Ava?
No.
Okay, Sinazod guards your rear. Our guardian boy will attempt to take its vengeance on Graemy. Has a multi-attack, by the way, so gonna make a slam. 18.
Yes, and I'm using Uncanny Dodge.
Okay, and then slam 2. Misses.
Miss.
Alrighty, Eldrick.
Jeez.
Okay. I mean, if we're just killing this golem, then I'll just.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Missed.
This is where we die, peeps. A random
That would be
golem.
really anticlimactic.
Wouldn't that just be the way? Random single golem just like rolls crits the whole fight or something.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit and 8 force damage. Cool. I now know what force damage is.
It's
From we discussed it in the stream earlier. Anything else, Cedric?
it's Jedi power
Yes,
damage.
exactly.
That's it.
Oh,
I think Snow makes that exact
Jedi.
joke.
It's not a joke.
And only one
Derek.
creature is immune to it.
It's not a joke, Derek.
Ah, yes, of course. Excuse me.
I force it to take damage. There you go.
Excuse me, Master. Master Snooch. Any bonus action or movement, Aldrich Mer?
I mean, I can just get out of the way for the turtle person.
All right. Who is next up? Rhaegar of the Crashing. I love this name, by the way. Rhaegar of the Crashing Falls. Your turn.
I swear not all turtles are this slow. And then he takes a step so that he can see where Aldrich was before. And then he snaps this branch that's going from his shoulder, and he casts Thorn Whip. And misses.
Yeah, 14 is a miss.
I'm trying. And then I pass my turn.
All right. Graemy.
Graemy is going to do what rogues are built for. And she's going to
Take damage and forget about evasion.
stab again for... Wait, how much is that? That's 23.
23 magical piercing.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right.
And then I'm going to disengage and hide behind Aldrich.
Graemy, as you're running away, like you see this, you've seen this before as well. You saw it, I guess, yesterday in the forge. It starts shaking in a silent rage. Doesn't have vocal cords to scream, otherwise you'd feel like it probably would. But it's like pretty substantial muscles start shaking. It's got like its metal is like interwoven into the flesh. It's kind of almost like knots of some muscle and then some metal. So there's kind of a slight creaking sound as it starts shaking like this.
Yeah, so I just like duck underneath a punch and then just push past Rhaegar and Aldrich. No, wait.
All
I'm
right.
gonna push past Rhaegar. No, I'm gonna push past Aldrich as well.
Hmm.
The music stop on
When you have to
anyone
go, you
else's
have to
end, by the
go.
way.
Oh, I need to loop it. My bad.
Okay. Just
I need to
checking.
decide if I'm going to just try to tank some hits or if I should try to do damage.
I mean,
I think I'm going to take the
tanking.
dodge action. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to summon a spiritual weapon.
Okay, like in your case, tanking hits also can lead to damage, right?
That's true. In true Durkee fashion, it has to point at the enemy.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think she like instead of attacking, which one would expect, or casting like lightning or anything like that, she just laser focuses on this thing. There's probably like the air I feel like is probably kind of dank in here, and she coalesces from the moisture a sword behind it to stab it in the back while she's trying to like draw its attacks onto her and also avoid them.
That's so cool. You got your own kind of sneak attack mechanics. Like you distract it yourself, you're ducking and dodging, and then stab it in the back.
Yeah, because I'm neutral. I don't have to, and I'm not lawful. I don't have to worry about dirty fighting tactics. Misses, but it's
It
there.
does, but it was cool. Okay, so yeah, it in a fit of rage turns on you, Ava.
Mhm.
Oh no, yes, and we'll make its attack. Good, did it again. 9, and then swings once more.
Ooh, an 18 hits. I'm gonna use my reaction to hurt it with my whatever it is, Wrath of the Storm. So I need to make a dexterity. Ooh, actually, you know what? Does this Tomb Guardian look very similar to what I fought before?
Very similar indeed, yeah.
Lightning or thunder. Okay, it's fine. Dex save, please.
Okay, it will make this with advantage.
Okay.
Well,
I rolled a
that's not gonna
4,
help.
0, and a
Nice.
4.
It takes 8 thunder damage and is knocked away from me into the sword. Doesn't do anything, but it looks like it does.
Yeah.
Mechanically, it does nothing, but it actually does something.
All right, Eldrick.
Hello? Where is he? Can I? Silly.
I shouldn't have knocked him back. Oh well, I knocked him back. Sorry, you can't see him now.
I'm just gonna come around the corner if I can get in there.
Yeah.
And Sacred Flame.
Okay, he will make this with advantage. Succeeds.
Damn it. And I'll duck back in up here so people can get in.
Takes a swing at you as you move away, misses. Rhaegar.
Well, if magic don't work, and then you see him take out this maul, and he just grinds it against the ground. You hear like the, and then he just swings it.
Have a maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh my gosh. And then extra attack. He's gonna swing it again.
There we go.
Does that hit?
It hits, but your attack doesn't seem to harm it. your maul pings away with higher velocity than when you were swinging it.
Looks like I have to try something else then. And I'm gonna change into a giant spider.
Hell yeah. Cool, all right.
Wait, a giant spider in this space. Ooh.
It's just on the wall sideways, so it fits.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And then as
I
he
will
as he
have to
changes, you
put
just
that
hear him
first.
saying like don't be afraid. And then he just changes.
That's great.
Can we
Don't
get
be
some
af-
of your spider noises, Phil?
Do it too. Oh,
We had
can't see
two druids in
anything.
the party.
And then
spiders.
I end my turn there.
Oh gosh, I don't like being in here with a giant spider on top of me.
Gravy.
Well, I will like step forward and then see the transformation and kind of like stagger for just a split second. And then step and stab. Fuck.
That would have been really good too.
Yeah, it hurts when that happens. Well, I'm going to disengage and stab behind the corner once more.
Okay, Ava, it's getting a little cramped in here.
You're telling me. I'm gonna have my sword try to stab it again. It's there. It might as well.
Yeah, sure.
Where is my spell? Ah, yeah. Look at that crit.
Holy moly.
Look at that crit. I did thunder him back into it.
Yeah, I think it's all like one connected movement, so you just kind of shoved him back against the wall and it's just like skewered by the sword.
For 16 force damage.
16 force damage. All right, he's now looking very badly wounded.
And then
Like
I
scraps
am
of flesh and scraps of metal are like thrown across the room, splattering against the wall, the metal pinging off the wall.
gonna toll the dead again on him. So wisdom save, please.
Okay, with advantage. 14.
Not sufficient. So that's going to be 2d12 necrotic damage. And we just hear this low, almost like gong, like boom. And in resonance with that, if it's affected by necrotic damage, you tell me.
It is. Some
We just see sort of its flesh start to blacken in places and maybe like start to slough off where it has flesh.
Awesome. It's looking a lot less like buff than before. It's getting a lot skinnier because like layers of it have been like blown away. It's very badly wounded at this point. It'll try its last hurrah. I guess it tries to punch the giant spider that's looming down on it from above. So it's still like shaking with rage and just takes a swing, wild swing. Like first one was easy to dodge, the second one not so much. We'll hit you for 8 bludgeoning.
Got it.
That's all he can do, Aldrich.
Hello. I'm just gonna move here. Can I see it from here?
Yes.
Not move.
It's one of those kind of edge of that square, can see the edge of that square, so for magic that's good enough.
I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Okay, with advantage, 7.
It takes 13 radiant damage.
All right. It is destroyed.
Yeah.
How does this look, Eldrick?
It just bursts into white flame. It's like from its core, it just white fire just comes out of it, and it just disintegrates.
Awesome. All right. Battle done. Guardian destroyed.
I forgot to ask, how high is the ceiling?
I think this one isn't specially. I'll just double check if it's specially noted. Otherwise, I think it would be 8 feet or so. That number.
Well, you've known someone who was able to do this before, and kind of just gesture at the spider while you check stuff.
And he's just waving his like 2 pincers.
12 feet.
Ava has her shield in between her and the spider. She's not complaining, but she just clearly looks like, why spider?
I'll climb to the ceiling so that they have space to like gather under.
Okay.
Well, there's still the crawl space we could potentially investigate.
I don't think the spider is going to fit in the crawl space, though.
Oh, certainly not. We barely will.
I don't really want to go into the crawl space, I'm not going to lie.
I would like to see what's on the other side. I don't know where it goes. And if it's a way where we can get to another part of the tube and not have to go past that giant magnet, that giant... I don't want to risk my armor, my shield, and my weapons.
Right.
If you are afraid, I will lead the way and let you know if it is safe. If I don't come back out, then perhaps
Go down
don't
the
follow
stairs.
me. Oh, do the stairs continue?
Yes.
I was so distracted by the door, I didn't even notice.
I can go down the stairs if you want, and
You see
I look at the
Grammy like
Go ahead.
starting to crawl into the space and just like, I'm going to look if there's anything that looks dangerous on the way while I do this.
then we can wait here until Grammy comes
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Are you checking for?
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Are you checking for traps, Grammy? So make a
Yes.
perception check, please.
Could I use investigation?
I think at this point I'll change back.
Would you like some inspiration for this check?
Derek, could I use investigation? Because I'm closely examining the walls.
Sure.
25.
Nice.
Did that
You are a
sound?
benevolent DM.
Did that sound
Derek.
painful? That's not a. What do you call it? Friggin' what's it? A precedent. That's not a precedent. I'm just feeling generous right now. You are pretty certain that there aren't any traps in this hallway. You deduce that intellectually without using your eyes.
I don't think there's any traps here.
I'll change back to the turtle form, and I'll go to the side, and I'll shout, "Hey, if you keep running ahead like that, you might get hurt, you know."
Oh, I know. Trust me, I do.
I can turn into things, as you saw, much smaller, and if I get hurt like that, at least I have time to escape, you know.
I have a question for you. She is
Yeah.
addressing the turtle.
Hmm.
We knew another who could change his shape, such as you did. He could also summon animals from, I suppose, another plane of existence. Is that one of your abilities?
I'm more of a fighting type, so I never bothered with this kind of ability.
I see.
I apologize for not meeting the expectations.
Nothing to apologize for. It was simply a question.
Hmm. Now, if your friend is right, I think it might be interesting to head down this tight pathway.
Right. So what do I see on the other side there? What is that?
A golden skull rests on a pedestal in the middle of this small, dusty room.
A golden skull. Uh.
Ava will gesture to. I can't see your nameplate, so you've not changed your name in Roll20, so I don't remember your turtle's name. I'm sorry.
Rayga.
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 Rayga. Okay. So Ava will gesture to Rayga, and like after you, if you'd like to go in, feel free.
Don't mind if I do. And I'll start heading in.
Okay. So it's a fairly tight squeeze, but you can get through okay. It's about 3 feet high, 2 feet wide. So yeah, you can make your way through.
All right. Moving. Oh, I don't have dark vision.
Oh.
Do you have it, or
I don't have it. So
Total get it? Okay.
I just look in and I'll turn around and be like, funny story. Totals can't see in the dark. Would either of you want to go ahead first?
Like, I'm gonna head back and then like bump into you.
Oh, Missy is back.
Missy?
I apologize if it's offensive to you. I just meant that you look like a young lady.
Anyway, there's a golden skull on the other side. In like a little room. Hey. I didn't see any traps.
Was the skull itself trapped?
I don't know. I haven't touched the skull.
Ava will pull out her skull key that she has. The square skeleton key.
Yep.
And says, "Did it look anything like this?"
Well, it
Grammy, it did
Was
not.
a
It was
skull?
skull-shaped skull.
was a skull. That's about it, and it was golden. So no.
Then it sounds useless to us. Unless it is some sort of magical item. That's the point.
If you want it, you should tie some string around it and come back through, and then just pull it with you.
If it's simply a golden skull, I can't imagine what use it is. However, if you all don't mind waiting a few minutes, I can at least see if it has any magical auras.
Oh, sure. Excuse me. I will push
Sorry.
past the turtle.
I'll cast Detect Magic as a ritual. Enjoy your 10 minutes.
Right.
I touch something that the total is wearing and cast light on it, because I overheard Rhaegar say that you can't see.
By
Nice.
the way, Phil, you cast light sometime maybe last session, and I'm kind of assuming that because it's just a cantrip, you'll probably regularly be doing that. So I put the token. I added some light to your token because of that.
Okay, I've got dark vision now.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but Snow was right to point out last time that it strictly, if you're seeing in the dark, it's slightly obscured, and that would mean disadvantage. I don't really.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that it's just more. It's just easier to make that assumption, so we don't have to deal with that disadvantage all the time.
All right. Is all of this tomb just total pitch darkness?
Yes, almost
Right,
all of it. There was actually some torches in the stairwell, but for the most part, it's completely unlit.
Yeah, so there are no like servant skeletons, just like, you know.
How long does this spell take, by the way?
minutes.
Interesting. A gift from a higher power, I believe.
Yeah. She's he talks about this Tisha sometimes.
Sometimes,
Only
yes.
recently started, well, communing with nature, so I'm still getting used to using spells.
Right. Um.
I'll remember to turn into something smaller next time.
How did you come to, well, commune with nature, as you call it?
I used to be part of a traveling group of turtles, and now I got kicked out when I got a little too mad. So I'm hoping that by communing with nature, I can get in touch with my inner peace, and I started being able to do some stuff like turn into spiders, as you saw.
Right. Does turning into a spider calm you down?
Not really, but it's hella fun. Yeah, and you just see him slowly. He has like crow's feet around his cheeks as he smiles, and it's like a really slow smile.
So what can you turn into?
What can you think of? I can certainly try. I need a rest after I do it a couple of times, though.
Can you be a donkey?
Yes.
How about a snail?
Not the most useful, but I believe that should be possible too.
Can you be like a poisonous toad?
That would be an interesting choice. Could I ask a question in return?
Sure.
How long? And he looks at both of you, Grammy and Eldrig. How long have you been traveling together?
I don't remember as a player.
A few weeks.
Probably like, yeah, I was gonna say probably like 3 days.
It's been like a week or two, I think, or maybe I think like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Your chemistry is pretty impeccable. I hope I'm not a hindrance, such as when I blocked y'all from attacking this creature.
I am not a chemist. Grammy is a chemist. Thank you for the compliment, though. Totally misreads what you said.
What do you mean?
He's like out of character. He's commenting on our chemistry as a group, and Aldrich totally misreads it, and he's just like,
I'm just going to ask, like, still what he means exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks at Aldrich and he's like, and that's just the phrase I like to use, but you don't have to understand it. Main point is, I'll try my best to not block you guys too often.
Don't worry, you won't be in the way.
And he giggles, and then he says, I'm a pretty big turtle after all.
How big are you?
It's fine.
I think he's like 7.5 feet.
Wait, how tall is our half orc?
She's like 6 foot something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're huge.
Sorry, 6.5 feet. Sorry, I'm used to the metric system, so I don't understand there.
Yeah.
I have the reverse problem. I don't understand centimeters.
Enemies are good.
And I kind of like look back at Ava. Just, is she done yet? And then look back at.
I hope so.
There you go. Ah. Right. You should be done anytime soon.
Ding! The microwave.
Ding, spells are done.
So you see her like kneeling on the stone floor chanting, and then the chanting stops and her eyes open and she stands up. I think like when she opens her eyes, there's like a faint glow to them. So that's part of how you know like the ritual has taken effect.
That's cool. I like that.
And she says, "I'll be a moment. If it is enchanted, we'll have to decide what we want to do about it." And then she's going to push past everyone and get into the crawl space.
I wonder if she could teach me how to do that.
Feels like it's a gift.
Well, yes.
Maybe
Alright,
when
I'm
you're older, and I pat you on the head.
So Ava, when you get there, Detect Magic picks up 2 types of necromantic magic
Oh.
on the skull itself, and 1 type of abjuration.
Interesting. I think she calls back through the crawl space. Well, my suspicions were correct. It is enchanted.
Right.
Protected by something.
We're
Aldrich,
not
I think
magical
you-
tech.
Aldrich, I think you have to touch whatever you're, identifying, right?
Yes.
Ah, well. Then I don't suppose we can identify.
Sorry, what was that? What is Aldrich going to do?
Oh, I was just thinking he could identify it, but then he would have to touch it.
Oh,
Just
I wouldn't
picturing you
advise
both.
that. There's an abjuration on it.
Just picturing you both like holding cupped hands, like shouting down this
I'm
crawl
literally
stairs.
doing that as I'm miming shouting.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to crawl in. What?
I said there's an abjuration. Oh, Grammy, there's an abjuration on it.
You turn around and like bump into Grammy's horn.
After
Careful.
you, Eldrick Mar.
Careful.
Where
Oh,
did
they
the
should bring it to
stairs go,
me.
by the way?
What?
Where do these stairs go?
They go to a wall. They stop.
Well, actually,
Interesting.
do you see if there's like a door or something up those stairs?
I was just about to investigate that. As I'm going through, I want to check for traps to make sure I'm not going to trigger anything.
Is Grammy gonna help
Yes.
Grammy.
with any of these?
Yes.
Okay, so
I can't. I've gotta ask.
I appreciate it.
So it would be then 2 checks, 1 for traps, and then a separate one for seeing if there's anything shifty about that staircase that leads into the wall.
Okay, with advantage since Grammy's helping.
Yep. For both.
I think
Okay, so that is the first one for traps.
before you do the second one, I'm going to put my hand on your well, not your shoulder because I can't reach. We established that, but
Especially if
danced
you're
with
still
some- okay,
crawling as well. You
here's
can
the
reach her
thing.
leg.
I have danced with a young man who was nearly 7 feet tall. I could reach his shoulder. You could probably barely reach Ava's shoulder.
yes, I'm
But
going
right
to
now,
like
Grammy's still
barely
in a crawl
reach
space.
your shoulder and be like, I think this is going to help. And then like a little like light appears in my hand.
Okay, so if you move out of the crawl space so that you can stand up, and then because otherwise you're just like grasping at Ava's like shin level. Okay, so yeah, make the other perception roll, and then we'll kind of resolve them both at the same time.
Okay, so then the second one has guidance, so it's an extra D4. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Please be a furry. Yes, it's both 26.
Okay. Of course, it's a secret door. It's one of those. I like the kind of contextual clue. Like, wait a minute, there's stairs that lead to a wall. Why? I think that's very kind of Dark Souls. I'm sure that was in a Dark Souls thing. So yeah, there's an obvious secret door there. I say
jumping.
obvious is it's now obvious to you, but it's like it looks like a kind of embossed, like patternized wall. You know, lots of scenes of misery and death depicted in the carvings, but there's like some movable part that you can press in, and the door will slide. With the first roll, you are fairly confident that there aren't any mechanical traps in this room.
Okay. Without touching the skull, I'd like to open the door.
Okay.
But keep my hand on it just in case there's something horrible on the other side and I need to slam it closed.
Oh, this looks familiar.
It does, yes. You see this strange purple slime on the hallway.
I'm gonna close the door. I see a flesh golem, I think, as well.
Yes. Oh, you can see that. Okay. So that is it's another one of these tomb guardians. It seems to have a spiked chain connected to it that stretches across the corridor.
Stretches across the corridor in what sense?
It goes
Like-
southwards
like
across
this
the
way?
corridor. Yeah. Can you see the line there? The little jagged
No.
jagged blue line. Where did I put that? Have I put that on the GM layer? Should be on the map layer.
No, it is there.
I only see a little sliver of this tube
Oh
guardian.
yeah.
So that's
Right,
probably why
right.
I don't see it.
If you, okay, so Ava can see this. If you can see the Tomb Guardian, but yeah, it's just not. It's on the map, but your token can't see it on the map yet.
Right.
But yeah, from the Tomb Guardian, there's this chain heading southwards across the corridor there.
Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna close the door and turn back to Grammy and say, "You remember that purple moss or whatever it was from before?"
Like, she kind of just rubs the place that the ray hit her before.
Yeah, she just kind of nods and she sees you do that. Well, there's more of it there. There's also another one of those guardians, those golems, off to the right.
Put on your
I
sunglasses.
assume
Somebody.
this treasure is something that it is guarding, and I'm going to think back to the warnings we got. Walk through water with weapon in hands like a shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the guards. The walls of history tell all. That's not helpful. Acerak. A Serac. I don't see anything about skulls, so we might be able to leave this, but it is enchanted, but it might be horribly cursed. So, yeah, she's just gonna turn back, look over Gramy's shoulder at the skull, and say, "Well, what do you want to do about that?"
I am curious, but I don't want to be vaporized.
Well,
I
I do have.
a zombie?
I have Gromik, the Bugboo, Nazar, the Gore, Gak.
I think it would be best if one of them touches it.
I also feel like it would be best if we were not in the room when it happened.
Well, going to talk to the. Well, no, you need. Okay, just let's go back.
As we're heading back, I'm going to mentally command Gak. No, Gak's my favorite, my new favorite, Ugor.
Ugor, okay.
I'm gonna mentally command Ugor to go through the crawl space pick up the skull on the other side and return to me.
So Aldrig, this fleshy zombie, like crunches down the stairs. His knees are in a horrible state. So kind of clicks and crunches his way down the stairs and like rudely shoves past you.
This is a dwarf zombie, by the way.
Okay.
Mighty scary beings you have there.
Istishia teaches us not to be so precious with what we leave behind. Everything has its
Indeed.
use.
I agree. Perhaps I could learn from you one day. Well, what did you all find there?
I think at that moment, actually, like Ugor comes crawling back through the crawl space, and I think actually to begin with he looks pretty much the same, just crawling back towards you, Ava, and then like waits, because I guess he can't move further.
Is he holding a skull?
No. Seems unwounded though.
I've noticed you put a little marker on his token, though.
You may notice also I said he seems.
Yeah.
I use seems a lot when DMing. It seems to be safe. Doesn't seem to be
I
trapped.
want to investigate him, I guess. Also, I do have my detect magic still up. So if he's affected by a magical effect, would I detect that?
Oh, you would, yes. There is.
He is now a +1 zombie.
Yay!
Probably necromantic magic. Certainly some magic there.
It seems...
I think you would see a slightly golden glow in the crawlway behind him. Like it was dark before, there's a slight like golden light back there. And you hear like echoing through the crawlway. One time I met a cleric who was cursed and couldn't cast create water. I told him to get well soon.
I'm gonna crawl through and touch the
No!
skull.
My first instinct was like, let's just leave that there. That seems terrible.
Wait, do you think it's one of the gods, or is it just a laughing skull?
Talking gods? What are you talking about?
Right.
Certainly you've heard the stories that the gods are entombed here in this tomb of annihilation.
Yeah, I'm well read, but not about here.
Well, there
My
is
memory is foggy.
there is one of them in me now.
Their souls are imprisoned in artifacts.
Interesting. What do we do to free them?
Well, they can jump into other people's bodies. There is that.
And what's keeping us from releasing that god?
We don't know it's a god.
Hey, what's the holdup here? Get your
Certainly-
dead ass out of the way.
He doesn't move.
I will just consult Obolaka and just speak out loud. Obolaka, do you know what this is?
I haven't heard of anything like this. You didn't touch something in this place, did you?
Well, not personally, no. I'm just.
Oh, phew.
Do you know? Does this remind you of someone? And like to the outside, literally, Grammy's talking to herself.
Not really. I only heard a disembodied voice from a crawlway that's blocked with a zombie, so hard to say. Huh?
Aldrich, do you mind taking a step into the stairwell?
Yes, no problem. Boop. And I'll just step back up. I'll just kind of get up the stairs.
So Ava's going to take a step back so that Urgor can get out of the crawl space.
So
Oh, he's
as
glowing now.
As he with crunchy knees stands up, there's a crunch from his lower back as well as he does so. There's a floating golden skull, like hovering just behind his shoulder.
Hello there.
Well, hello. Pleased to meet you. Hey, get a load of this one. Did you ever hear about the necromancer who wanted to settle down and raise a family? He's not allowed near the graveyard anymore. Yeah.
We are keeping him.
I'm with Aldrich on this one.
And you are?
Name's Yeka. I don't remember why, but it's Yeka.
Are you a god?
I'd say so. That sounds right. Yeah, I'm probably a god of some kind.
Nice.
Hey, get a hold of this one, Turtle Man. How big are giant spiders? At least 8 feet.
I think Rhaegar looks at the three of you and smiles, and then he, I think, because you guys are most probably not laughing. That's what it sounds like, right? And then he retracts his smile, and then he like looks down.
He's like, "This is funny, right?" Oh, no one's laughing. Okay.
I know that feeling.
Jakob, what were you doing in that hidden room?
I don't remember. I'm here now. That's about all I know. Name's Yaka. Hey, I got a good one for you, Toots. I'm against protesting, but I don't know how to show it.
Hey,
Cause I'm
yes.
against. You get it later.
No, I understand it.
Hey, you know, Yaka, you know the difference between dwarves and gnomes?
Go on, I'm listening.
It's oh fuck, I messed up the joke. What's the difference between dwarves and gnomes? There we go. It's very little.
That's pretty good. I like this
Did
one.
you end the world now, please?
I'm gonna hang out with Aldrich. Y'all's find out what's happening with this god. It was never the religious type.
I don't think it's a god.
What do you mean I'm not a god? I could be a god.
Do
What's a
something
god gotta
godly
be
then.
anyway?
And he like just kind of bobs up and down and then does like a little kind of forward flip while he's floating there. Just a flipping golden skull.
Ta-da!
See, I told you it wasn't a god.
I don't think you're a god. Is she
I'm
always
not
this
a god.
rude? I could tell it to look at you. Is she always this rude?
Looking at Grammy. Talking about Ava.
Well, no. She's a very friendly lady once you get to know her. I kind of like give him like a weird smile, like, I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Hey, short stuff, get a hold of this one. Did you hear the joke about the giant that was merely average? I'll skip it. It's mediocre.
So what do you intend on doing now?
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm something of a comedian. So I figure I'll hang out and work on my material.
Right, but you aren't really a stand-up comedian, though, are you?
Hey.
I'm gonna give a command to Ugor to return to the beginning of the tomb.
Okay. So he like with this bobbing, incredibly irritating, floating golden skull over his shoulder, he like staggers past really, like nearly loses his balance, falls on his face. Oh, sorry, Rhaegar. And yeah, as he goes past, he's like just chatting away. The one you catch, Aldrich, as he goes past you is he's like,
Hey, rotting guy, listen to this. I ate an hourglass yesterday. It was very time consuming. My material's
he-
always been wasted on the undead.
As he goes past, I'm like, as a child, I always thought there was a brain in my skull. Now I can't get it out of my head.
so off trots Ugor up the stairs. There's a wonderful silence that settles into the room. Seems like a great relief and a precious commodity.
So, would you say that was a curse?
Oh yes.
No, it was an amazing gift.
I am conflicted.
Grammy, trust me, I'm a cleric. That was definitely a curse.
Hey,
I don't know. I've
I
never
was
seen a frowning
thinking-
skull.
I was thinking, could you teach me the magic seeing thing? Well, tomorrow, obviously not now.
I can show you the incantations that I do, but I do not know that it is something I can teach. They are a gift from Mysticia.
Right.
I believe I mentioned the same thing, Grammy.
What you should do instead is, in your morning prayers, beseech Gond for aid. Ask him for the ability to see the auras of magical things.
Mm-hmm. And just eagerly nod.
Well, shall we continue down the stairs? Oh, by the way, to those of you who did not see, there was a secret room up the stairs on the other side of the crawl space. And how deep into the tomb have you gone, Rhaegar?
The way you found me was how far I went, I believe. I don't remember my friends.
We scouted the lower levels before returning here, and what was it, the third floor was covered in this purple moss or mold or something to that effect. Very dangerous.
It-
Anyway, as
An eye stalk rose and shot at me out of it.
there was more of that on the other side of the secret door, so I feel as if we go down this staircase, we will be descending to the bottom of the tomb.
Well, I don't mind if you give me these warnings and I could lead the way. And then he taps his shell and then he says, "This thing is pretty hard."
Well, chicka bow wow. Anyway.
I do feel that I'm most probably least attached to all of you, so it's fine
What?
if I walk first. And then he starts walking down the
but-
staircase.
What?
Oh no.
Is-
Let's hurry after him.
Let's
I
look
think,
at it.
that
Just let
sounds-
him be your hero.
Are you trying to kill yourself?
That sounds like a good place to go to break for me. Rhaegar
Yeah.
marching down the stairs.
Oh,
you all
absolutely.
like shouting after him.
I'm
All
not.
right.
I'm just like, I just let him be your hero. He left lost his friends. He wants to help. Let him help.
All right. Well, we'll be back in 5 to 10. Right. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10, but that's an hour after D&D finishes.
Whoa, that's a 764.
That's an inspiration
Some
right
damage.
there. Okay, well, after done that fantastic comment. Well, not really. Anyway, let's take a break here. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes with some more TOA, with some more dungeon crawling. And, well, I'm kind of looking forward to this. So, I'll talk to you in just a bit. Bye! My goodness. All right, we're doing apparently just random jokes now. So, hi.
My friend said, "You know what I like? Mashed potatoes." I was like, "Dude, you gotta give me time to guess."
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, I think I remember one that's on the list of Midge Hedberg. He's like, I want to get a map and like put pins in it for all of the places I've been in the world, but I've got to go to the edges of the world first so that the pins will hold the map up.
Oh no.
Aww. Aww.
1d4 psychic damage.
That's
The
good.
thing that's depressing about tennis is that no matter how good I get, I'll never be as good as a wall. That's just bad. That's real bad.
It like has a grain of truth in it though, and that's like, oh my god. Are you just all looking up jokes now?
Someone once threw milk, cream, and butter at me. How dare he?
Oh.
Oh. Whew. Oh wow.
I don't have a girlfriend. I just know a girl who would get really mad if she heard me say that.
I'm like trying to think of a blue fantasy race right now, like a blue skinned fantasy race. Or Vidalcan blue?
Vidalcan? Yeah,
I guess
Vidalcan.
Vidalcan are blue. Okay, Vidalcan walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why so blue?" Yeah, anyway.
Also, Genasi or Tritons can be blue.
Oh yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
Why did we go for Vidalcan first?
I don't know.
They're one of the less common like blue races.
Yeah. Like the only.
Realize one knows next character.
Nah. Fuck
Oh,
Vidalcan.
this one's terrible and I love it. I saw a commercial on late night TV that said, "Forget everything you know about slipcovers." So I did, and it was a load off my mind. Then the commercial tried to sell me slipcovers, but I didn't know what the hell they were. It's so bad.
I feel like those jokes just it is all in delivery, right?
It's absolutely all delivery. Ori. Hey, is Phil back?
Yeah.
Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Do you have?
Hello back. I'm Phil. Yeah. That's,
Should we
that's what I'm
should we dive in?
I
We've
mean,
got lots of
for
dungeon delving, lots of. I need to give
sure.
time for the TPK. You know, to the
Oh
burial of
right, yeah.
Pussies,
You still need to
it takes a
kill.
little.
Why
Yeah,
do I?
the real
Okay.
reason why I'm here.
Lately, I've been like saying kill, and whenever I would try to say it, it would come out as keel, and I don't know why. But but yes, we still need to kill Rhaegar, right? All right, let's do this. Derek.
So Rhaegar bravely descends down the spiral staircase. It does continue.
Grammy is stuck, by the way.
Clockwise. I piled you all up there for the moment.
So everyone is stuck then.
Yeah, you'll all
Yep.
be on that spot, but as long as you can see, that's all good.
I can see half a stairway. There, what?
It should be on this
There we
side of
go.
it, actually, Grammy. So Rhaegar, you see a corridor going to your left, and then the stairs continue to descend clockwise.
Is there anything immediately like odd about it?
You could make a perception check if you'd like. Oh,
Ooh.
Solid.
it's another one of these devious secret doors, Rhaegar. It's even from a distance you see. I mean, they just. It's a corridor that ends in a wall. Of course, there's a little part of the wall that you can press down, and the wall will slide away.
Right, he immediately turns towards Grammy, and then he says, "Hey, Grammy, I believe there's a secret passage. The door looks like it's not exactly. The wall doesn't look even."
right. I mean, I suppose we can look past, well, open the door, right?
You look like the type who can. Well, you've been looking for traps and stuff like that. Might be able to discern if this is a safe place to explore.
Why do people always get that impression of me and I will push past you? And like look
you're
very
intelligent.
look very closely at like and look for any mechanical traps and just
All right, let's have a perception check.
Yeah. This is when I asked, may I use investigation?
No.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's
I think I
I
should,
was gonna say, I bet someone else is helping you, but it's too late now. Never mind.
Yeah. Alright.
you
Well,
don't notice any traps.
and I guess I will open the door if I assume you point to where you saw the opening mechanism.
I mean, if you don't see any traps, I don't mind pushing first.
Press.
Get the turtle killed. Do it. Do it,
All
Snow.
right, fine.
And I push the door.
Just gonna pop you two on the map better.
I can see. Yay.
I can show you the world.
I guess I'll continue in, friends.
Find
This
out that the door's actually
vaulted-
Russian. And you don't push the door, it pushes you.
Oh no.
It's always Russia, door pushes you. This vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges hold painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. A gruesome throne, lashed together of bone and strips of skin, stands atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin and has a metal scepter resting on it. Shuffling about the sunken portion of the room are three giant humanoid figures. In dusty robes draped in cobwebs, their eyes and mouths stitched shut. Armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment, they paint the walls and pillars with grim, poorly rendered illustrations. Rhaegar, you're in the best position to see this. You see, even from there, some familiar faces in these grim paintings. They look to represent some of your new companions.
Friends,
Why do I feel like we shouldn't be here yet?
they look like you.
What?
What are you talking about?
Do you see it right now?
It's quite far away.
Come here, and he'll point out these things.
So,
Can you ping where they're painting?
just on the back wall there.
Still like here?
I missed your ping, but on the west wall.
I'm pinging repeatedly. Can you see?
No. Oh, there
No.
they are.
Ah, now I see. Yep. Yeah, so on that wall, yep. And on these pillars, this guy is painting this pillar. The other two are painting on the back wall.
What do you see?
You see a painting of a almost human-looking undead. It looks like Orvex the Resurrected and the Orvex the Twice Slain falling into a spike pit. It's like a really gory representation of Orvex being impaled on a spike pit and like the group of you looking down from above. You see over here a painting of Graemy being blasted by a deadly ray from an ice stalk emerging from some kind of purple goo on the wall. And you see Aldrig like staggering out on the wall over here, like staggering out of a chamber with blood cascading from his eyes.
Ava's not featured. Is that correct?
And on one of the columns over here, you see Ava being shot with poison darts.
Okay.
There's still some like natural sunlight in that picture, so it looks to be like close to the entrance of the tomb.
Yeah, I
There-
remember when we
Are
stepped
there
on
like
those.
any other depictions or just us?
Actually, this guy. So I'm a bit croaky today. This guy is painting over an image that was there before. So, kind of the top coat was what I described before, but he seems to be painting over an image of a a man in armor with a sword, who is like clutching at his throat. He's got like pustules all over his skin. You do notice, Grammy, he seemed to have like some yellow banner like painted onto his armor.
They're immortalizing the wounds we are suffering here.
Please tell me this is your past and not your future.
These are things that have happened, yes.
Oh, thank the heavens. Well, do we explore?
I suppose so. I am not comfortable with seeing that image on the wall.
I'm gonna slowly start walking.
Okay.
When I see Aldric's picture, I'm like, I did not realize I was this good looking.
Actually, that's a fair point. How competent are the paintings?
Pretty good actually, especially considering these guys have their eyes stitched shut. They're of a style. They're very visceral. There's a lot of gore, but it's recognizably you guys.
How do I look?
Will my detect magic still be up? Has it been 10 minutes? Or has it been an hour yet? Or how long does it last? Hold on, let me find out. I think it lasts 10 minutes. Yeah, has it been 10 minutes yet?
Yes, I think so.
I would like to keep abreast of any traps in here. Don't touch anything. I'm going to enact my ritual again.
Right.
And I'm going to find a place to kneel and chant.
Should we walk through the alcove or through that passageway? And
Well,
like,
we
I'm
usually
pointing
just
here.
wait until Ava is done with her ritual so she can warn us of danger.
Then Rhaegar will just sit on the stairs.
So while Ava is casting, like during the 10 minutes, you hear some, Graeme, you hear in your mind some kind of hesitant, it sounds almost like a disembodied voice that's like hesitating about trying to get your attention. It's like a child that's hesitating about tapping you on the shoulder. You can just kind of hear this kind of nervous presence.
What is it?
Graeme?
Yes,
Uh,
Balaka?
I don't like that throne. I don't think you should touch it or the scepter. Stay away from it.
Right, do you know anything about the throne?
Well, no, but it just seems like evil. Don't you think?
Yes, it does.
Like the throne of a dark lord, necromance king, or something. It could curse you. It could bind you there forever.
Or it could make me into one of those, like, painters.
Ah, oh, that could be even worse. Yes, don't touch it. Maybe upstairs, all the way up.
You know I can't do that.
Ah, I think maybe you're too brave for your own good.
I'll be fine. I hope.
Hmm. So I think around then is when the ritual is complete, Ava.
Alright.
The scepter is
I'm just in range. Perfect.
the scepter is non-magical. The throne, I think the throne probably is magical, and I guess it would be abjuration. And I think that would be everything within 30 feet.
Hmm. She stands up and you just kind of see her scanning the room. And then she says, "There's some sort of aberration enchantment on the throne. The scepter seems mundane."
Should I go touch it?
I wouldn't.
Well,
Hmm.
you can.
All right then.
Unless we encounter something where we think we need some sort of magical trigger to accomplish something. Otherwise, I would leave it alone.
Well, I think I'll start crossing. By the way, Andrig, this is a very pretty light.
Thank you.
And I'll start like trying to squeeze through to like cross.
I like move out of the way.
Yeah, I think I also take a step back so you can get through.
He
Do
certainly
we see
seems
anything
eager.
here?
There's a door to your right.
And there's a door here. Do we just open it?
Help me take a look at it.
All right. And I'll wipe moss off underneath my chin. Grab your hand and just slap it on, and you have bless.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it shines green as it like touches your hand.
All right. So if you want to help me, we can check this door for traps.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Good thing you gave me advantage and then an extra d4. Nice, 26
Nice.
again.
You very easy. I think the DC for this was about 3.
So
There
wow, I
is
couldn't have failed.
there is a stench of rotting flesh wafting from well, and with your roll you get a closer idea of where it's wafting from. It's from the sides, so not from the door itself. And yeah, with that roll I think you are confident that the door is not trapped, but there are actually some hidden alcoves on both sides.
That smell of rotting flesh.
Yes.
You see that there? That alcove. It reeks like my zombies.
They do indeed. Should we avoid it then, Ava?
I have a feeling we will need to face whatever's in there. Grainy, Aldrig, please approach.
But by the way,
Right.
Rhaegar, did you bless anyone else? You got, I think, 2 more that you could bless.
Um,
I think it's 3 creatures.
Uh, yeah,
You
you
can
know
bless the
what?
whole party,
I'll
pretty
just
much.
bless the whole squad.
Okay, so Grammy and Aldrich. I think it's 3 total, isn't it?
Yes. I think if you cast it at a higher level, you can bless more people.
Oh, it's fine. I don't mind being not blessed if bless Grammy.
Wait,
which
I need to retract that. I think I made a mistake.
Did you mean guidance?
I meant guidance.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
My apologies.
So no worries. This the same outcome from all of that. So you would have succeeded, and
And I'll
it's a
roll
D4
thumbs up.
anyway, so it's the same.
Yeah, it's the
Well,
same. It just doesn't
Bless
carry
just
forward.
doesn't
Basically.
apply to ability checks, I think.
I think we should open these alcoves and inspect what's inside. We've fought many undead here before. I'm not concerned about more. Also, can I have my zombies? Except for Urug. Ugor, sorry.
Yes, absolutely.
They would have been following.
For some reason, Nazard is on this map already. I guess I had him in reserve ready. You've got a subfolder in the player's characters called minions,
Oh,
so
can I
you
just drag them on there?
should work hopefully.
All right, let's find out. How
What won't
do-
work is HP tracking between tokens because they're NPC tokens.
Yay!
There you go. So yeah, if one of them gets wounded, you'll have to maybe make a note or something if we're going between maps because it won't carry across. But otherwise, it should be okay.
It's for whatever reason it's not letting me drag out the bugbear.
Oh, okay.
We'll just
Bugboo and Gak. That Gromuk token is not right as well. I'll fix that.
whoop.
Yeah, that one doesn't have HP on it. Use this one.
Okay.
That's the superior Gromuk. It's the real Gromuk. The other one was an imposter.
So yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to handle tokens, I guess, for these guys.
That's right.
Still.
Well, I'll fix it because it should work. I just must
Okay.
have not done it properly.
Well, north or south? And she looks at Rega.
I guess we'll go to the south first, and then I'll just push it.
Yeah, so these ones, there's not like something to press down. There's not like a button in the wall. It can be opened, but it'll you'll need to force it. It seems to be like connected to some other mechanism that you can't activate from where you are.
All right.
But you could make an athletics check to force it.
Ew, athletics. I will use the correct word and can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, the moss glows. And 1d4. 17 total.
It's pretty good, but this is like stuck. You're essentially pulling against the mechanism, and you're not able to break it.
Do you need some assistance there?
Perhaps you could try the other side first.
I could certainly give it a go. And she's gonna say Gromik to me, and Gromik is gonna come up and help, and we're gonna
Alright.
put it together. 14, still not sufficient. Oh, these really all stuck, aren't they?
Gromik's like rubbing his elbow like he's spraying something.
Well, I know you did your best. We'll just have to try again.
What if we both it's too difficult. Maybe we should just head off.
I'm gonna try again.
Oh, all right.
23.
With your strength, with your and Gromik's strength combined, Gromik comes back with a renewed determination and heaves, and like there's a snap, and like something breaks in the mechanism. And you can see now Ava into like a small chamber, which is filled with ghasts. And they try to kill you. So yeah, let's have an initiative. Let's do it.
All right. Well,
Alright.
I expected this.
Well.
You smell them
Yeah.
in
the
advance.
Stinky boys. Oh, why you have to roll so high?
Oh god, same number.
Oh my goodness. I have a 6.
Okay.
I hit 0.
Slow and steady wins the race, right?
Oh, this is perfect.
They've got tongues.
Good thing I blocked them in
You
there.
have a tongue too. you
Yeah,
know?
they're all just kind of like squished up in there. So Ava, I think only one of them can reach to attack you actually. So is gonna try to claw you. Misses. Your turn.
I feel like I know what's coming.
see. Would I happen to know what CR a ghast is? Probably not. Is there any way for me to know?
Yeah, make
Are
a
you
make
gonna
a
try and
religion check.
control?
Because you mean you'd like to? I don't think you would obviously know their CR, but like you can match these creatures. You've fought them before against your own power and figure out
Yeah.
if you know what you can do with these.
Oh, I don't want to hurt Gromit, and I don't think I can. I think it just bursts out from me, so I probably won't be doing it this turn. But I will make. You say a religion check?
Yeah.
Nah, I have no idea. Let me double check this. Yeah, and 30 feet of me. So I'm gonna just bonus action to order.
Just before you do that, you need to make a con save, please.
Oh. Oh, okay. PC
Oh.
10
Right.
plus 4. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I didn't need it, but that's fine.
No problemo.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use my bonus action to order all of my zombies to get out of range. So basically get at least 30 feet away from me, preferably towards the south. And then I'm gonna use my action to dodge. And I'm just gonna stand there and tank.
All right, nice. Eldrick.
Take a little step this way. Oh, lovely. Sacred flame. Ooh.
Oh boy.
I got a 14.
It needs to make a 16, so it takes 13
18, okay.
radiant damage.
Which one are you attacking? The one on the left, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on then. For you.
Oh, go on then. You talked me into it. All right,
Twisted
nice.
me arm. Okay, and then I stand there. Oh wait, no, I'll move out of the way. If I can see
Alright.
from here, if I can see from here, I'll see from here, and I'll just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can from there. Grey meat.
Well, I will brandish a blade. And well,
Are
run
you muted,
forwards. God damn it. It was muted on Discord again.
On
Well,
Discord.
anyway.
Yeah, gotcha.
I shall brandish a blade. And then lunge forward past Ava to attack. I don't know, just whichever one really. I can roll a d3 if you want me to.
No, you can choose. It's up to you. It's your call. The one on the left is injured by Eldrick's Sacred Flame.
I'll do middle.
Middle, okay.
for 25 magical piercing.
25. All right.
And
Very
then I
nice.
shall slap away whatever is trying to hit me, and then return to my original position.
All right, nice. Rhaegar.
He is gonna step forward. Let me move up.
Oh.
And he's gonna slap his hands together and cast Thunderwave.
All right. Nice.
To make Constitution saving throws.
15-foot cube, all three. All right. So left to right, 1, 2, 3. It's a 1. Double crit.
Just rolled 3 20s.
Only one success though, so the one in the middle succeeds. The other two take 8 thunder damage. Is it half on save, that one?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
And if possible, they get pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah, they're just like kind of pressed against the wall for a second or two, like continuous blast that like presses them back against the wall.
And I'll need to take a step back, so yeah, I'll just take a step back.
All right. On their turn, some zombies come running past you, Grammy.
I'm just going to ask if attacks of opportunity
Oh
happen.
yeah, against me.
Oh, okay. Just one. Those two. The one in the middle, I'm treating as on the square on the right. So it tries to bite you as you're running away. 15.
No, I'm a 17.
Okay, misses. The Bugaboo runs. Nazard runs. Oh well, now that they've run, I was wondering if Gromit would have to go north, but that should do it. All right.
I would like for them to move again, basically.
Oh, you want to dash?
Yeah, I'd like them all to dash just to get out of the way.
Okay. So they're dashing
Up the
dashing
stairs
through
if
the
they
snow.
have to.
Yeah. Okay.
And now they're just going to keep running away from you.
Oh, I told them to get out of range. I didn't tell them to run forever.
I mean, you told them to get 30 feet away from you. Oh, wow.
All on you, Ava. So 20 for 12.
Okay.
And then you need to make a con save.
Sure, and then once I'm done, I'm gonna... Which was that? Was that the one on the left?
Yep.
I'm gonna use my reaction to Wrath of the Storm. That guy, I need a dex save, please.
6.
Alright, you're gonna take 2d8 lightning damage. As its claws, claw into my flesh. Lightning comes out of the wound and just travels up him.
Okay. And then the second one is a crit for 14.
Okay,
And then another con save.
sure thing. Wait, I'm taking the dodge action.
Oh, so you are.
None of those hit.
All right, so you take 14, 26 back.
And then you take your 6
And I
back.
take 6 back. All right.
Hold on,
So
let me
they're-
give myself a little tower.
I'm nothing without my token markers, I can't remember. So yeah, we see Ava like ducking and weaving and these things like clawing to try and attack you, but also they really want to get out of the ghast cupboard that they're in. They're kind of trapped in there.
No, you stay here.
So Ava, at the start of your turn, actually you're immune to their stench now. You've got used to it. So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna take the dodge action. Hold the line.
It still makes me laugh just picturing you like dodging on the spot. Like, I'm
I
too
feel
fast.
like
I'm too fast.
this is me focusing on defense. So rather than attacking, I'm paying attention to where their attacks are going, and I'm blocking them with my shield.
Yeah.
So like they're trying to claw at me, or their tongues are flying everywhere, and I'm just like moving out of the way and getting my shield up in there, and I'm just holding the line. That's all I'm gonna do on my turn.
All right.
I don't want these guys getting out of here, and I don't want to get hit.
Eldrick.
Eldritch Blast.
Aldrig Blast.
Okay, I did that one. It's 22 hit.
Yes. On which one?
The one that I hit before.
Okay.
There's the left
Okay.
one.
You destroy
there's
it.
Yay! And then the other one would be on another target, but 11, does that hit?
11 is a miss.
Okay, cool. No
Dreamy.
problem.
Crane pretty much just runs up again and does the exact same thing to the exact same ghast, hopefully. For
Okay.
wait, how much is that? That's 18.
18 does it.
Right.
This one.
No.
Yeah. There's there's not enough space for them to like drop onto the ground. They just kind of die on their feet, and like they're kind of propped up against each other, like leaning against the back wall.
So it like opens its mouth and then the blade just pierces its brain. And then I shall disengage and move back.
Rhaegar, just one left.
He's gonna walk up, dragging his maul. And swing twice. First one's for 9 damage.
All right. Hits for 9.
And the second one for 7.
Hits for another 7. All right, nice.
And he looks at Ava. Do you want me to move, or could I stay here?
They smell terrible. It's up to you.
All right. And then he'll just like he chooses the wall side to squeeze through, and he walks back.
Okay, I'm
So you
gonna
just
take a
hear the
flight
shell
down.
go.
So it swings at you with its claws, but it actually can't get past his buddies. There's just not that much space in there to swing at you as you move away. All right. Well, he's gonna move forwards and try to attack Ava. Gets a 13, and that's it. Your turn, Ava.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Oh, what?
I do this sometimes. I'm gonna pull out my sword. So I'm no longer taking
Picturing
the battle.
Grammy being like, "Wait, what? You're not
That's
gonna?"
the second time I've seen her do this ever. Like, ever. Okay?
It's not something I do very often. And I'm gonna try to stab this thing. Oh gosh. I'm just really worried I'm gonna roll low and I have no way to give myself advantage. That's okay. 23. We're good.
Totally hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 11 slashing damage plus
Oh,
1d8.
I say oh with interest because it literally has 1 HP right now after the 11.
I have Divine Strike, so whenever whenever I hit with my weapon attack, I deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage. And it's a full 8.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, Ava, how does this look?
This thing, we see her just like, it's like a casual thing. Like whenever Ava's being a badass, it's always so casual. Like she's got this. So she just like pulls her shield out of the way, kind of slow pulls her sword off of her back, and then just jams it straight into this thing. And as she does it, there's like this sound wave of like crashing thunder that just goes along with the blade and helps to just shove this thing back into the wall. We see its head crack against the wall. I think it leaves an actual like little crack into like the stonework, and then it just goes limp.
Cool.
And then she pulls her
Alright.
sword back out, turns to Rhaega and says, "Shall we clear the other side now?"
Well, don't mind if I do. And I'll try to yank it again. But cast guidance first.
I will help you.
All right.
So take advantage
Okay.
as well.
Athletics. No
Thank God.
problem. If you roll a 1, that's still sufficient. I just changed the music back, but I'm back to
Right.
back to this. Let's do this round 2.
Right. Rolling
Round two,
initiative.
Maybe we'll roll higher this time.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Hey, you got one higher.
You're not wrong.
Oh my god, Josh.
They probably won't be doing anything, but I will roll for my zombies. Oh, now it's next.
You just rolled a -1.
I'm just
Yeah,
imagining, like, as he yanks it open, he's like, maybe it'll be something different.
Yeah, and just as you say that, they immediately try to claw your face. So 24 for
Yeah.
5, and then you got to make a con save. Unless you're undead. Are you an undead turtle?
I really wish I was, but
Not yet.
oh, I just made it.
You made it. Okay. And then the other one to the right tries to bite you. 13.
Misses?
This is. Okay. Grammy.
Well, I don't know what we expected. And I will this time I like lunge past our turtle. And well, you know what's coming. That's, I assume, a 20 hits, so that is 22 damage. Magical piercing.
Okay. Cool.
Disengage. Just jump back. And yeah, and retreat a little bit.
Ava.
May as well. I'm gonna use my turn on dead. Channel
Okay.
divinity. So I pray to Astitia, and then these waves of holy water, basically, spiritual water, whatever, kind of flow out from me and like burst out in like 30 feet in all directions. I need wisdom saving throws from the guests.
Okay, 3 coming up, left to right. Oh,
All with advantage.
Pwah.
Okay.
Yes, so 2 succeed.
2 succeed. Let me put the text in there. And then if they are CR1 or lower, they're destroyed.
Okay, they are, well, the middle one is turned.
Okay.
Must move as far away from you as it can. Can't well limit moves to within 30 feet. Can't take reactions. Can only take dash. Okay, cool.
So at least I've prevented one from attacking.
Yeah.
That's I think all I'm gonna do on my turn. Actually, you know what? No,
So
I'm
wait.
gonna move here.
Is it going to take the dodge action then?
Yeah, because it probably, well, it can't run past you. So yes, it can't dash.
Well, at
Alright.
least it's not gonna attack. Just don't attack that one until last.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Rhaega.
Um,
So you need to make a con save for the stench.
oh no. I'm not bad at this. Okay.
Hey, you got it. So you're immune.
Yeah. Yeah. Riga is annoyed, and then he see like turtlenecks, when they stretch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see the veins popping under his neck, and then he blinks a couple of times, and I would like to rage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
Awesome.
And then you just see like turtle veins, and then he'll swing twice.
All right.
Please
Oh my
tell me you're
God.
swinging. You're doing like the advantage thing as well. Never mind.
I don't have a
attack?
reckless. Yeah. Do I have reckless? Oh yeah, I do have reckless. Can I declare reckless? I apologize for that. Been a while since I've
well,
been a player.
You miss either way with the first one.
Yeah.
But you can, for the second. 23, 13, 1 HP in a dream, baby. Still up. these guys, that's the key moment, the pivotal turning point in this fight. The TPK flows from that. 1 HP left. All right, and any movement?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Aldred Mur. There's another cupboard of
I
ghasts in
think
front of you.
Ava is gonna say, avoid the middle one. He is turned.
Which one are you attacking, Eldrick?
The middle, no, the one on the left.
What? The 1 HP hero? No way. It was a short-lived dream.
Yeah, man, sorry. Just Eldritch Blast just through him and hits the wall behind him. Cracks rock everywhere.
Yeah.
And then fire at the one on the right.
You can move, but from where you are, you probably can't see the one on the right. Like essentially, this bit here is open, but the cupboard goes back. So yeah,
I move,
from there.
yeah, can I do it?
Better to shoot from there, kind of
Up from here.
Either way, you'll have enough movement. So I shouldn't have bothered bringing that up. Really, 23
That's
hits.
alright. If I need to move, because you might have something else in store for us. If I move
the
here,
floor falls away.
now I'm dead. Die.
Okay,
you
hits
fire
for
blast and die.
yeah, for a meaty 13 force damage.
Yeah.
Very nice. The zombies Ava do whatever they're doing on the stairs. They have some kind of zombie conference, ZombieCon 2020.
I
Have a little-
told them my bonus action is to order them to make best friends with each other.
Oh, nice. So they're having like stiff. Well, I guess zombies probably dance a little bit like the robot. That's probably all they can do. So they're having a little dance party on the stairs.
Is there like a tea party as well? Just or something?
Yeah, two of them, the dwarves like get down. They start boogieing, and the other two are like a bit classier and making tea.
Yeah, so they are like trying to say, "Oh yes," it's just full posh mode, but it's like
it's
I like making zombie noises. I don't know why.
Well, let's hear everybody's version of a posh zombie groan. I think that can't be topped.
yeah,
Right,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, my zombies are pretty one note. They're all just like. Oh, that was pretty good too.
Yeah, that was nice.
Alright, I'm gonna try with my ghastly boy to claw your Rhaegar. I think I could only get you with one. That one can't reach around that corner.
The other one can't attack anyway.
Oh yeah, right. So that one dodges. This one kind of moves in and attacks and then moves back. So 21 for 7.
All right.
Halved. For rage, and then you get a con save.
Boop. Okay, I made
Alright.
it.
That's all I got. I'm dodging. Gramey.
I mean, can I attack the unturned one? Obviously, if I run forward.
No.
Okay, well,
Same with it. Trying
in
to
that
get to you
case,
from
I
that
shall
back corner.
I shall run forward and lunge at the turned one. That's
May as
disadvantage.
well.
That's
Right.
disadvantage, meaning I don't get sneak attack, actually. You know what? I don't get sneak attack. I'm going to instead utter a word that's
Ooh.
no sneak attack, obviously, but I need a constitution save from both of them.
Left and then right.
Ooh, wait. Word of Radiance is a burst of all creatures in range, right?
It's each creature of your choice, like you can see
Okay.
within range. Right. So,
2 fails.
yeah, I utter a divine word, which is celestial fuck, and then
But it sounds divine as fudge.
yes.
Sounds beautiful.
And
Nobody
then
knows
I finish with
except for Aldrich.
gas. I finish.
Yeah,
I
I just-
then finish with
like-
gas in common, and then this wave of light bursts out from my hands, and then flows over those two zombies who take 7 radiant damage. And then I
You
shall.
rarely get
So-
Aldrin laugh apart from when Grammy curses in Celestial.
It's no longer turned,
Correct.
meaning I think when you move away, it can attack of opportunity.
Is it?
Grammy probably
is it-
disengaging.
Is it no longer turned, or does it get a second save?
No,
when
it's no longer turned.
All right. Well, in that case, I
Yeah.
shall disengage using my bonus action, and then guess what? Move back.
Oh wow.
Ava.
I'm gonna do the same thing, basically, except my chanting is in Orcish, not Celestial, and I too will cast Word of Radiance on the two guests.
What is
Give
the
me
word of
con
radiance in
saves,
Orcish?
please. Both fail. They take 10 radiant damage each.
This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I can't get my evil undead baddies out of the cupboard. You just keep coming up and blasting them with your god powers.
I like that we're just body blocking them in there, and then
I mean, this has happened to us before in this Doom.
we learned it from you, Dad. That's all for my turn.
You taught us too well.
Rigger.
You
Rigger the
hear,
Ridger.
you hear grumbling, and he swings his maul.
Hits for 8.
Still standing?
Yeah.
Second hit then.
Oh yeah, loads of HP, mate. Don't you worry about it. I've got dozens. Okay, I lied. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Totally gonna smash the head into the wall behind with the maul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of
Splatter.
bursts in a rancid, stinking splat.
I'm so tired of you freaking undead.
I'm so tired of these motherfucking undead in
Motherfucking-
this motherfucking cupboard.
Yeah, and then you just see his neck stretching it as he like walks forward. He's like,
Walks
"You're
neck
next."
first. Awesome. Aldrich.
Eldritch Blast! Wah!
Right.
Choo! That sucks.
Ah, sick.
Again,
Aw.
that one sucks as well.
You got him.
That
You got
one-
him with the first one.
Oh, he dead.
Yeah. The two-handed Eldritch Blast, that one.
Well done, guys. That was actually the final boss.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Let's call it. GG.
Right, so next week we're going to be jumping into Tenacious D&D, right?
Next off, actually.
yes, of course. Well, I never thought I would see a mad turtle.
You see Riga still smashing this ghoul with his maul, just like pounding it into the ground.
Perhaps we better leave him to it. I don't want to get in between him and that.
Well, yeah, I think it's better if we leave him for a while.
So, shall we see what's on the other side of this door? Though I worry about opening it.
Well, if we never open doors, then we are not going to get anywhere.
Ava will step forward, check the door for traps.
All right, perception
If
check.
I may, then I would like to help.
You're helping? Okay.
Yes.
Helperino.
10!
It appears to be a door.
Yeah, I'm
Quite-
gonna
quite
open
a
it.
heavy
It's
one.
Not trapped, I'm fine.
Okay. You aren't actually strong enough, Ava.
Ugh.
You attempt to lift.
Alright, let me try and help. So
And then
I am-
I'm bonus actioning ordering my zombies back just in case I need their help too.
Right. So,
So,
I add my
strength 17 and your strength, Grammy, is
my impressive 10.
Okay, so yeah, you got to wait a little while for the real heroes of this tale
So I
to.
need copies.
Yeah.
They have
I think at this point,
Great.
Rigo,
Go ahead.
sorry, Rigo most probably stops and he's like, I hate getting mad, and then he'll try to help out as well.
Okay, there we
Okay. So between the three of you, no problemo. It's just a big stone door. It's not actually trapped. Well, actually, it's not trapped anymore because, well, you opened the trap from the other side and killed them in the trap springing zone. So I think like on
Nice.
one side, like the remnants of the mechanism, like clicks and triggers when you open the door, and then there's no ghasts to jump out.
Yeah.
So
What are these little prongs?
those are matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. Actually, there's a little text there that either of you standing there could see, that says, "Warm like fire, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul."
Wait like chocolate.
Are they enchanted in any way? My detect magic should still be up.
No.
I don't trust those things. They could be further traps.
Well, it does mention ghouls, so it might just be something about, the trap.
About the guests, perhaps. Can you put in chat what it says?
Yep.
Thank you. Warm like the flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, cruel for the ghoul. What could that mean?
Well, I'm going to stick out my sword between them.
Yep. Nothing. You don't trigger anything. There's not a tripwire or a magical trap there.
A
Bugaboo, come here.
good idea. And I will step back a few steps.
Yeah, I kind of position the Bugaboo in front of me, and I say, walk a few steps into the hallway, please. That's a good lad, and pat him on the back.
Ooh.
Riga only almost swings his maul.
They're good boys.
So he staggers a few feet forwards. He seems to be okay.
Another step, please. And then come back.
No.
Continue through the doorway. Come on. Come here.
Moonwalks back through the doorway.
That seems
Like Michael Jackson in the Thriller music video.
Yes.
I,
One of my
man,
zombies definitely dances.
was he like an accomplished dancer in life or something?
I mean, he did used to be a tabaxi, and they're quite dexterous.
Right. But I actually never saw a dancing tabaxi, now that I think about it.
No, I would think they would be quite accomplished.
Well, a shame I can't dance with. Well, I don't. I could dance with him, but I don't want to.
I had to share a cart with a tabaxi on the way here. They never shut up. They were such a tabaxi driver.
Do you want to go upstairs with the skull, Eldrick?
Oh, low roll.
I just made that one up, by the way. So
That was a beauty, man. I
It was good. You
I
did a
dug it.
good job.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Ava
it was
doesn't.
good. It was good.
Well, shall we head inside? There's clearly further down the corridor, and there's a side branch there.
All right, I must start walking down. Apologize, by the way, for my outburst. I've been trying to keep it within myself.
Well, at least it was an outburst against undead.
Yeah.
If I can get them all in a line.
Well, there's a staircase here, and it. You said you went below before. Have you seen this?
No,
I'm just gonna do this. Sorry.
we stopped, on the floor above.
There appears to be something at the bottom. Is that a chest?
After 10 feet, this dusty corridor becomes a staircase that descends 15 feet to a lower tunnel. Resting on the floor at the bottom of the staircase is an old treasure chest with a rusty built-in lock. Just beyond the chest, the tunnel opens up to a huge, dark chamber.
You said there's a curse we need to break. Is it deeper?
Well,
I would assume it's at the bottom.
but we don't know.
We also know that there are 7 animal gods left in here that are entombed, trapped inside magical trinkets.
I don't like treasure, and that looks suspicious.
However, after reading that journal account that Aldrich conveyed to us, I'm starting to wonder. They moved in after, what's the god's name again? The
Uptal.
Upta. They came here after Upta left this place. And they forced deadly trials. I am conflicted.
I'm. May I roll like an arcana check or something to see if I ever heard of mimics? Because I want to do something, but I'm like, does this make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well,
You have, yeah.
I
The answer is yes.
think I'm just going to like load up a bolt and just shoot the chest.
Granny, shoot over my shoulder.
Well, you're too big to shoot over your shoulder.
And then he like goes into his shell.
I just imagine prone turtle shell, and then you, Gravy, kind of climbing on top.
Yep.
Yeah. So I shoot a chest.
Yep, you hit it. Your aim is impeccable, Grammy. And yeah, the bolt thunks into the side of the chest. It doesn't groan, it doesn't bleed, doesn't move.
I take a step forward, so it's.
Do you really? Okay, interesting choice. Wow, what do you know? When you stand there, Ava, you detect the presence of a key with your detect magic inside the chest.
The presence of a key?
Magical key, yeah.
Huh. There's a key inside the chest. It's magical.
I think you can.
Let
I
me
think you
give
can
me a
come
moment. I'll give you a
out.
spell school.
I think you can come
And then
out,
his
and I
head-
like
his-
knock.
Illusion magic, Ava.
Oh,
Ah.
so
The
I
the head-
hesitate. I'm like, wait, no. It might just be the illusion of one.
the head pops out and he's like, push me down.
Okay, I will put my like foot on you and then push.
Is there a turtle special ability where you can slide down and bash yourself? And if not, why? Why is that not a thing?
I think the important question is, are you a green turtle, a red turtle, or a blue turtle? Because we know what those shells do.
I'm a new green turtle.
So you can only go in straight lines. So, 'cause
Yeah.
if you were
Yeah.
a red turtle, you would have a shell that homed in on people, and if you were a blue turtle, they go straight to first place and blow up the person first.
Place in this.
Right.
I
So,
can go after a Surak.
so I to smash against the chest, right? Oh my god. How much HP does the chest have?
That's not what it's made of.
So there's like object. I can never find this. There's like object statistics. There it is. Well, it's just search for object, and there it is. So AC will be 15, and the HP would be 10.
So it still has 2 HP. Does a turtle crashing against the chest this like deal 2 HP?
I mean, it could simulate it being like a unarmed strike or something like that.
So you're like sliding on your shell down the stairs, and you slam into the chest.
Yeah.
So the chest is broken, like crumbles. It's kind of old wood. Yeah, nothing like I don't know. There's not whatever you were expecting. There's not some horrendous trap that's triggered by that. Like you just have now a broken chest beneath you.
I just
You'll have to get up so that you can have a look.
I imagine him like sliding, and then crashing into the chest, and then sliding on.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe you end up like there, Rhaegar.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wanted me to do that.
It's broken. See if there's a real key inside or not.
And then you just see like the arms like as he slowly gets up.
So, Rhaegar, you see nothing. There's nothing on the floor except for broken wood shards. Ava, you still detect the shape of a key on the ground in the wreckage.
Do you see it?
Yes, I do.
What?
Well, hold it up to me then.
Pick it up.
You can't see it.
Oh, I don't see it. Yeah.
Do you pick up like
I
a
was
random
assuming
piece
that
of
you're-
wood?
Yeah, you're like bluffing or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I see it. Of course I see it. Of course. I've got great eyes.
Then I start trying to look for it as I pretend.
Yeah. So maybe it's like while you're searching now that you realize you don't know what Ava's talking about. There doesn't seem to be anything there.
I actually I don't see anything. I was trying to be funny, but don't think it worked.
She will come down the stairs and pick up the key.
Yes. It feels like a key. It's radiating illusion magic. It seems to be invisible, but you can feel it and pick it up. You know where you're looking.
Okay. What size is this key?
Kind of normal key. Oh, actually, my word, Chris Perkins, it's 3 inches long. I was really expecting to not have a length for that, but there you go. That's exactly 3 inches long.
She just kind of feels the key, and then she's like, "Well, at least I know it's a real key and not a fake one." And she just kind of holds it up, and clearly she's holding something, but you all can't see it. It's invisible.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
It would explain why you couldn't see it. Apologies.
The key to
Oh.
happiness.
So as
Um,
you touch and lift the key,
mhm.
oh, Grammy, oh, that was a very unfortunate place for you to stand. A
Oh,
boulder is released from the ceiling.
Oh no!
5-foot diameter sphere of solid granite.
do I get like a...
Now
Uncanny
you
evasion?
can make a deck save. If you want to
Yay!
attempt to dodge out of the way of this.
23! Yes, I want to dodge.
No
Okay.
damage.
I would recommend dodging in that direction. The boulder hits the ground. Grammy like jumps out of the way, and then it begins rolling down the
Watch
stairs.
Well, that's a problem.
So Ava, it's not a deck save for you. If you want to run away, you can make an athletics check.
Yeah, I'll do that. It's probably not sufficient.
The same will go for you, Rhaegar, running away from the boulder. And as you maybe turn to do so, if you intend to run, it's impossible not to see that the floor of that chamber falls away. It's a connected mechanism with whatever released the boulder. And there is a gaping pit awaiting waiting to claim your it's 10 foot deep, but it seems to be filled with some green liquid at the bottom.
Well,
Uh,
I guess
I
we
was
know
wondering
how...
actually if I could.
Yep.
I was
Just-
wondering if I could hide in my shell. Sorry.
Yeah, how does that work with turtles?
AC is 21. And advantage on strength and con checks. But I'm prone and I have disadvantage on dexterity checks, saves.
So the AC won't help you with this. So you would be prone. Oh, there you go. That's on saving throws. You are prone though. Okay. So if you do that, this will essentially the boulder will roll over you. It'll damage you.
Yeah.
But I think you'll get some benefit from that. It's not envisaged by that exact description, but I'll give you resistance to the damage if you want to do that, or you can still choose to run and try and jump the pit. It's up to you.
No, I was kind of thinking his immediate reaction would be to hide in his shell since he was kind of just in there.
Okay.
Ava's gonna try to jump the pit. Do I need to make another athletics check?
So actually, you with your first one, you're not quick enough to outrun the ball.
Can I use a luck point to reroll?
Yes, you certainly may. But the pit itself, I think your strength is enough that you could just jump it. It's 10 feet across.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use another luck point.
I think you can only reroll once, if I remember right, with lucky.
Spend them until I was out, but let me double check.
The
You can
tension.
spend one luck point to roll you can choose to spend one of your luck points after the die. You can also spend one luck point, blah blah blah. So yeah, it says one luck point. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get hit by this thing.
All right. So damage Areno, that's for you, Ava.
Okay. That's not that bad.
20. and another 20. So resistance to that, Rhaegar. So there's two different ways this is done. The boulder like rolls over both of you like extremely painfully. Ava, it's a slightly less intentional and slightly less pretty sight than with Rhaegar. Like Rhaegar's in the shell and the boulder like goes up and over the shell and rolls on. Ava, you just get a huge boulder that rolls over you painfully, and then it splashes into this acid below.
Ow! Ow!
Just like a carver a hump.
Ow! That hurt. Ow! Ugh.
I'm going to run towards
alright.
Ava immediately.
Ah.
Like, let me look at you. Maybe you have like broken something, and I'm just gonna look at her, and just without even realizing it, I'm going to cast Healing Word.
you.
That sneak
What's
damage
attack?
doesn't apply.
-14.
Ow! That hurts, Gravy.
Yeah, and I think well, it's 10 already, isn't it?
That's a good place to end it for sure.
Alrighty.
Well,
What are we gonna do about this turtle?
I mean, I think in the other timeline, the turtle just like got pushed into the acid and died.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, I don't know
Or
what
he
we're going to be.
back out of his shell. Oh no!
Or I could just be like, this is too much stress for me. I'm gonna head back up. Good luck.
Let's go and stop the tomb. You could trade jokes.
Perhaps. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here, for watching, and being awesome. We are going to be taking a week of break or two, depending on, well, I'm going to my mom because of her surgery, so it depends on how she is feeling and how long she needs me for. So at least a week of break, maybe two, but we will be back after with more TOA with these awesome people. And speaking of these awesome people, hey Derek, where can I find more of you?
Hello. Yes, my twitch.tv channel, Dirky_Dirk, is the place for epic gaming on Twitch. I think I broke my clicks per minute record. I play point and click games, and I think I was up to like 6 or 7 clicks per minute. So it was getting pretty steamy gaming up in there last week. So yeah, more eye summoning files. I've finished it once, and we're like hunting all the endings with that. It's like anime detective murder mystery kind of thing, with time travel for some reason. So yeah, gonna be doing more of that on Sunday afternoon.
Zero games. That's why.
Very true, actually. I mean, the same. Have you played any of them? I don't actually remember.
No, I've just watched Derek play them, and I've watched someone else play them.
Oh, okay. Well, what do
And
you
since
play?
I've seen them so much, I don't think that I will play them for a long time. Because
Right.
the best part about them is not knowing what the heck is going on. That's the best.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
And since I know what the heck's going on, I'd rather just watch other people who don't know what the heck's going on.
They're just a beautiful mess of plot twists and absurd like reveals of like, this person was a cyborg all along, this person was a clone all along. Like, it's ridiculous.
My
This
goodness.
person is your daughter from the future.
Well, Steny, like,
Yeah.
what do you play?
Hi, I'm Estany. I have my own stream over on twitch.tv/Estany. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age, and I've started replaying Stardew, which have been very fun. But today I'm going to be checking out 2 new games that just released on Wednesday. One is called Cloud Gardens, It's by the same people who made Kingdom and Kingdom New Lands, which is kind of weird because it's such a different game. It's
What is it
basically about building a garden. It like basically having nature reclaim a space that's originally full of like discarded things and trash, which is kind of interesting. And
I like it.
I'm also going to be playing As Far as the Eye, which is about controlling a nomadic people and their journey. Basically, I don't know much about it at all. I just saw it and I was like, that looks interesting. I'll put in a code request for it. And they're like, okay. So I'm like, all right, let's play it.
That's awesome. Well, there's still 2 more people, but I'm gonna have to ask the question: where can we find more of your stuff, Phil?
Hello. Hi.
Good job, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, how's it going? My stuff is on Bandcamp and Twitch. I stream on Twitch sometimes, and I do music. Yes.
Okay,
I
I'm
wrote a
gonna
new
just
song
move
the
on
other
from that then.
Hi, Phil.
Well,
Hey, Phil.
hey Josh, thank you for jumping in. Normally this would be the time when we, do a little bit of a Jelly appreciation, but Jelly is not with us today. Instead, we got you. And you actually do have, a place that you might want to shout out, maybe? I don't know if you feel like it.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks so much, Dirk, for throwing that idea out and putting it in their heads. Thanks for not killing us.
Curse you. Player characters, you're too powerful. I'll get you one day.
Yeah, thanks for playing, dude. It was a pleasure. I'm glad it worked out, and thanks for rolling with being dropped in it a little bit with not much time to make a character.
Yeah, thanks for letting me revive one of my old characters. I definitely had. I mean, I don't get to play a lot. DM's curse, all that jazz. And I play a lot of D&D, and I talk about prepping D&D a lot. And you can check it out there in Fried Dice Paradise. And play a game that is kind of deadly, and it's Southeast Asian inspired. So if you want something that's slightly different, you can check that out. Yeah.
I am going to remind you again. Kickstarter.
Yeah, thanks. I always forget that one. It's I have 5 days left. That's why I've been writing for a Candy Realms setting because Candyland is copyrighted. You can just search for Traveler's Guide to the Candy Realms on Kickstarter, and it's a 5e setting about candy. So if you want something like that, do check it out.
Charlie, let's go.
I assume
Charlie,
you're going to
Charlie.
get the link in chat, but in any case, yeah. Unfortunately, I am, as I said, going to be taking a break from streaming just because I'm going to be visiting my parents, helping out my mom with, after her surgery. And, I'll be back in a week or 2. It depends, really. But in any case, oh my god. I didn't do the thing where I actually look at streams to possibly raid while we talk. Oh god.
Well, I hope her surgery goes well. How about that? We start there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the surgery is done. It's just recovery now. So I'm really
okay.
happy about that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I have the perfect bet for a chill stream. And that is Kulan, who's currently playing Return of the Obra Dinn.
Oh yes, y'all gotta watch
Ooh.
that. It's so good.
Yes, Return of the Obra Dinn is awesome. But if you would like to, let him know that you are part of this raid. Just copy the raid message, please, or create a variation of your own. In any case, we'll be saying hi to Kulan. Show him some love. He is an awesome dude. And, I guess this is where we say Bye.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye bye.
That was beautiful, thank you.
Couple of dead. Ow. And yeah, this guy got burned to death. Ugh. Yeah, we are solving a mystery today, everybody. How did he die? Well, let's see. We don't know who he is yet. I think he got burned to death. That sounds fairly plausible.